hunting season, and Dan Campbell is hungry for some kneecaps.
If you can just get a hold of them and you start dragging their ass out to the deep, dark abyss, you can drown them.
The Kings of the North are back for another year of the brand new Lions. Make sure you're locked in to Detroit's #1 sports network for all the news and info on your Detroit Lions.
Woodward Sports, let's go.
Started.
Well, hello. What up, though, Detroit?
What up, though?
It's a Monday, and it is the Braylon Edwards Show. However, Braylon
Without Braylon Edwards
is playing golf, so you are stuck with that guy. Welcome in, young Justin.
What's good,
Juice Wayne.
How's it going? I'm doing fantastic. Pleasure to be up here on a beautiful Monday. A little hot, but Braylon is having a great time on the course. Sent us a couple videos.
Yeah, he's at the Lomas Brown charity event over on the east side, Grosse Pointe. They look like they're having a great time, and we are here not getting free English muffin sandwiches like Maz. My name is Anson Wells. Welcome in, guys.
Shout out to Maz, man.
Shout out to Maz. Got a triple dose.
They just
of
have
him
to
over the
go
last few
38 and
days.
28 for the rest of the season. Easy. We're talking about the Tigers, by the way.
And on the ones and twos, Mr. Sweet Potato Cam.
Hey,
Soccer Professor Cam, SPC. What's up?
Right. Hola, senors. Everything is up, man. Life is good. Sun's shining. Just bracing for this heat wave after this gorgeous Pier, Michigan weekend we just experienced.
Pray that our AC doesn't go out this time. That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, I was looking at it. It's gonna be a hot one this week. B-Lad is back from the dead or the porcelain throne,
guys.
whichever one you want to call it.
But COVID.
Tell us more. Describe it.
It's too
Don't
TMI.
even let us, kids.
So for all the people that know about the little parasite that's going around, I thought I had that, but I don't. Thankfully, thank goodness.
Hallelujah.
Shout out to the urgent care that got me right. I'm feeling a lot better. Still not 100%, but feeling a lot better.
What do
You
think
know
of
the
urgent care?
deal.
Are you an urgent care guy, or do you go straight to the hospital?
Depends on what it is.
Yeah, you got that premium insurance, I'm sure, so you can go
All
wherever
right,
you
relax.
want.
No, it's an urgent care if it's like a less than medium important matter. But if you like break something or if you're deathly ill, yeah, we're going to the hospital. But
What's up, Slappo?
what's El Slapo? Oh my lord!
I see it all the time here, and like this is just our
All right,
second month with you with us every day.
All right, so El Slapo started when I was an intern on BDE. When Sean and Neil first were hosting together on this network, like on Mondays and Fridays, and we would always talk hockey because they always wanted to get me involved in the conversation, and my forte was hockey. So we were talking about the Wings one day, and we were talking about Mo Sider. And the origin is kind of funny because I was actually right about my take, which was that Moritz Sider was going to finish top 5 in Norris voting.
It was a Slappo take at the
But
time.
at the time, it was a slappy take. And so they just always called me a slappy. And then one day this year, Sean was just like started calling me El Slappo. And it was really funny when he said it. And then I made them that graphic of me with the Netflix cover of El Chapo. And it's in the computer, B-Lad, if you want to find it.
Yeah, I'm going to have to find that.
Well, just in case you think that is a tooth,
but it means
hanging
the slappy. It means the slappy, and because they think that I'm a wing slappy, but I wasn't wrong. I was just early, and he did it this year. A year later, he finished top 5 in Norris voting. So,
do not adjust your sets. That is not a snaggletooth hanging from the hockey mouth of Justin. That is a Thrive.
That's a Thrive. It's honestly very hard. It's hard to keep it in my lip while I'm talking.
Which I decided to try today for my first time. And as some of you around here know, and some of you at home who know me know, I don't need any more energy.
Oh, this guy's ripped right now. He's running around the studio before the show.
I was struggling today, though. So I only put that bad boy in my mouth.
That's you right now.
For 3 minutes. And I don't know how you guys rock them for like 3 hours, but wow, they work. Shout out to Thrive.
They flipping work, y'all.
They do, man. That is not your daddy's dip. And listen, he looked like a daddy last night, not the good kind. somebody looked a little too old to be doing what he was doing last night.
Oh, yes, he did.
You wanted to talk about it.
Yes, he did. And so Conor McGregor fought this weekend. Huge hype. Biggest UFC event. And, honestly, I would be curious how the numbers count versus the White House card, because I would bet that this honestly got more views because of McGregor's name weight, and it was promoted better. Yeah, for it to end the way it did, honestly, I didn't even care if McGregor won, honestly. And I'm a big McGregor fan. He's how I started liking the UFC, like many others. That was the introduction to the sport, was his run. It was classic. No one has put up a run since where they have been that dominant in grabbing the 2 divisional title, other than Islam Makhachev. But for it to happen like this, where and Daniel Cormier was talking about it. You can't imagine the amount of adrenaline that is going into these dudes' bodies when they're walking out into a cage in the middle of an arena with 20,000 people screaming at them. And McGregor hadn't done that for 5 years. He took 5 years off. And you got to think about the mental that he had to be coming back with, and how hard that was to come back from that dark place of breaking his leg and then coming out again 5 years later. The 5 years of the pent-up energy all just explodes into him at one time, and then he goes and tries to do some wild shit and probably tears his ACL, blow at his knee, whatever you want to say, in the first minute of the fight. Shout out to Max Holloway, super competitor, great at the sport, all-time great, respectful. He saw it immediately. That's an elite competitor. Yeah. He knew it, and it sucks. I just wanted to see those two bang for 15 minutes. Pause. No, fuck that. That's what they're doing in there. They are banging punches at
the pod is on order, guys.
And that's you. Hey, you just got.
Oh, it's not for you. Not for you.
I'm not participating.
For the guy that sits in that chair.
I'm the only person that doesn't participate in the pause or the fuck thing.
You have a free F-bomb arsenal at your disposal.
Yeah, I'm like a poker dealer with F-bombs. I can't lie. However, it was so disappointing. That was so. And I want to get B-Lad in here because B-Lad also watched it, and he's big in this. Cam isn't big in the UFC.
I watched,
but I saved time to watch this. I cut time out of my evening to watch this.
Yeah, I watched it with my boy who loves it.
And you guys are you barely watch any events,
for sure.
right?
We are tuned in for this.
This shows how much of a star that Conor McGregor is, and the potential that this fight had, even if he lost. They were talking about a guy who was 41 off one fight. If he would have beat Max Holloway, he was going to fight for the championship in his next fight back. That is who Conor McGregor is, and literally did not even see him get a strike. Not even to see him
touch him.
He came out flying.
They did not touch each other. Right. They literally did not touch each other. That is utterly insane to me for the most hyped up UFC event in the last 3 years. Honestly. It was so disappointing. I literally sat there. I was numb. I literally sat there. I was like, what the fuck just happened? This is the worst thing that could. And then the Patty fight was also 52 seconds long. So the whole main event was literally 2 times less than the prelims. It was ridiculous.
Adiz in the chat, coming next year, Conor versus Jake Paul boxing.
Conor should just stay retired.
Yeah,
Conor's got enough money. He can live off it all for the rest of his life.
B-Lad, where'd you watch it?
He's a cult following. That is what he has made and what he has built. The way that he has ascended to success, and that is why he never had to fight again. Mm-hmm. This was literally, and you heard him talking about it pre-fight.
Yeah.
This is all about legacy. I don't care about the money. I miss being in the octagon. I miss going in there and trading blows and seeing the best man come out. That's what he missed. And then once he got back in there, it was too much for him, and he did some stupid shit. I love Conor McGregor, but throwing that right out of the gate was crazy. He was trying to set up a signature moment, and he didn't need that. He literally just needed to go out there and execute the fight, and he couldn't even do that. And that's disappointing to me as a UFC fan who, honestly, right now I've been teetering lately. I have not been watching every UFC card because of the fact that stupid shit like this keeps happening, and it keeps pissing me off.
B-Lad, where'd you watch it?
From the stool. No, I'm just kidding. From the couch back home. Yeah, definitely devastated as well. Like I said, the main card itself was just kind of a snooze fest to me. Obviously, the way that Conor went out was just absolutely brutal. I sat there on the couch like this for at least 2 minutes straight. I heard everything going on in the background as far as the commentators went, and People were saying that he was injured before the fight. I don't think he was. I saw all the videos of him like warming up on Twitter before the fight itself.
Did you see Mel Gibson, or excuse me, Vince Vaughn and Mel Gibson? Did you see them before the fight started?
No, I didn't.
There's a lip sync reader and a video of Mel Gibson leaning in to Vince Vaughn, and Vince Vaughn's all kind of pumped up, and he says to him his knees, something about his knees not right or something like that.
I mean, you never know.
You see Vince Vaughn kind of turn to him, and Mel Gibson goes like this, and then they realize that they're both on camera. Vince Vaughn's whole demeanor changed, like from excited to realizing, oh shit, he's hurt. And then Mel Gibson turns and realizes there's a camera right on him as it's happening, and then he kind of fakes a smile. So regardless, all the things that you said are still true. If you're walking into that fight knowing that you're hurt, you don't want to walk back out of it. You're Conor McGregor. You're gonna look like a pussy. Period.
Right.
So
you're gonna look like
this
you
is
just robbed
just a
a bunch
spot
of people.
where he needed his money. I mean, he's in some stuff from what I know, right? He needs the money. It's not a. This is more money need than it is legacy need at this point.
I don't think so.
I mean, he has the whole
He could live off
whiskey company that he's got back behind
Is it?
too. And have you
could-
ever seen his Lambo yacht, Anson?
I thought that he's going through some money issues. Maybe the
I
chat can
honestly-
correct
No,
me.
alcohol issues. It's always been alcohol issues.
Well, yeah, he's
That's-
always
that is-
there's been issues
Wicked
either
Irishman.
way.
Yes.
For the love of Ireland, baby.
It was disappointing. I'm just gonna
It
I'm
was
gonna stick it at
incredibly
that.
disappointing.
I wish for better for the UFC, and I expect more from the UFC.
I mean, Dana White
they
was
didn't
not
give
happy.
it to us as usual.
Well,
so.
you're on the desk. It's your turn to show off your guns.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will not be doing that, but I will tell you about it because I recently got my black card, and
Show them.
No, I'm okay. I'm okay. I don't need to be whoring myself out. Okay. Anyway, you can't do that at Planet Fitness because it's a judgment-free zone, and you can do whatever you want, lift whatever you want, run, do calisthenics, do yoga. They got classes for that too. So make sure you go down to Planet Fitness, 50+ Metro Detroit locations all across the country of the United States. So make sure you tap in with Planet Fitness. I'm gonna go get my workout out on after the show today. So if you're at the Royal Oak Planet Fitness, I guess come say hi to me if you really want to.
Jahmyr Gibbs, breakout season, loading.
Inside the 5, Gibbs to the end zone, touchdown!
Woodward Sports, the most dominant Detroit sports coverage around.
This is a hungry bear. This is Carl and Jeff. Carl isn't worried because he has focused energy to spare thanks to Thrive energy pouches. Jeff didn't use Thrive when Carl offered. The bear is happy about that. Don't just survive, thrive.
Experience summer in Detroit with pro soccer at Keyworth Stadium. Every Detroit City FC match brings a new reason to show up early and stay late. Tickets available now at DeadCityFC.com.
The most talked about Detroit media by other Detroit media, and we love it. It's the Woodward Sports Network.
Listen, I'm not drinking an IPA if it's bitter. And that is why my IPA of choice, the king of the IPA category for the last 15 years, is All Day IPA from Founders Brewing. It's refreshing, crisp, citrusy, balanced taste with that 4.7% alcohol by volume to pace you throughout the day. Get yourself some All Day IPA this summer. Make sure when you do, you drink it responsibly.
And we back.
There it is. B-Lad, welcome back, guys. Mr. Justin Satawa in the desk for Mr. Braylon Edwards. He is out driving golf carts right now.
Lucky I'm not out there. I'll be putting it to him.
This is true. This is true.
He's lucky I hold
Pause.
the camera every time we're out there. I need to show him. He essentially golf cucks me. I just have to sit
Are
there
you any good?
I'm pretty solid. I'll shoot.
He's a hockey player.
A good day for me is breaking 100. So I've broken 100 a couple times.
Solid.
I mean, both times this year actually I've been out. I've got a 93 and a 97, and his goal is to break 90. So I think it would be a solid. I mean,
You get a little handicap.
I would need some
competition
strokes,
there. Yeah.
but I genuinely think that it would low key be a good match. You would definitely have to give me some strokes because he can hit the ball a mile when he drives.
Yes.
It's actually crazy.
He can.
Getting better by the day.
That's the only thing is the long game. The long game. That's
Get him in the short game then.
I mean, he's playing all the time, and that's what it takes.
It's an advantage. I don't get to play that often. So, but I'd still go out there. I'd give him. I'm a dog, man.
And speaking of dogs, I appreciate the segue there.
You're welcome.
Ebuka Okorie and the Detroit Pistons Summer League team.
I love when he mean
played yesterday
people.
at 4, right in the middle of my day, but I made sure to watch it. Listen, there's a lot of
I was a highlight merchant.
Switching
I can't lie.
around in this city right after one game, right after the draft. What was a relatively unknown freshman in the league who was 7th in scoring at Stanford in the ACC last year. This guy comes in, and a lot of people were pissed off after the pick. There was a lot of names that were on the board. Malik Thomas, one of them from Arkansas that we actually played against last night with Cleveland. This is a
good player.
Yeah, great player. But this is a guy that kind of has been an enigma, and then all of a sudden you get one summer league game, and every single person in Detroit is on the hype train. And I'm kind of curious where you are after 2 games. Anything change?
No, I told you I like the pick from the jump. We were talking about it when you were. I mean, you were all over him. I can't lie. Like you were.
Yeah,
like, you were like, that is the pick. We're picking Okorie, and I was like, I would love if we picked Okorie. I mean, he's a dog. He can score.
You were one of the very few that did not fight me on it.
Yeah, and that's because I watched college
That's
basketball
right.
like a cynical.
College
But however,
sports
when
elite.
you look at this board back here, be like, if you don't mind throwing that back up. What I like to see, because in the first game he shot very well from 3. Most of that percentage dip is from the second game, and he still was productive in that second game, which I did like. Obviously, he's taking tough threes. Like he's taking a lot of stuff off the movement. I really like his game. I liked his ability to get downhill. He doesn't like he was more assertive going downhill in the second game though versus the first. Like he seemed more comfortable, and he talked about it, how adjusting to the bigger and more physical defenders. I like everything I'm seeing from Okorie, and I thought that seeing him not have to take the reins, which we'll get into that in a second, was good for him to see him in a different light.
Yeah. And he is in a very different light from what he has been in the past, which is a 2. And he became kind of a point guard in college, and now we're asking him to completely do that right now. In terms of controlling the game, I was very, very happy with what I saw. As somebody who did call the pick, who's sung his praise, who's had these games circled on his calendar, yesterday what I saw, I have some concerns about the guy. And the biggest one that everyone has talked about before they even got to see him in summer leagues was the size. Yesterday he goes up against Malik Thomas, a guy that realistically before the draft was being mocked in the late 20s. Both of them first-round picks. You see us trade up to 18. Okorie moves up in the draft, and then you see Thomas move into the second, fall into the second, where Cleveland gets what I believe is a steal. I've talked about wanting that player for your summer league team to be one of the 2 best players on the court. Yes, I can say that Okorie was one of the 2 best players on the court. Maybe. I mean, Chaz Lanier went off. We're going to talk about him in a second. But Malik Thomas was physically imposing to Okorie. He had difficulty bringing the ball up and distributing it at times. And when he took him into the lane, the size of Malik Thomas disrupted his floaters and his short-range game. I don't even want to really call it a mid-range game because we haven't seen that from him through 2 games yet. And the threes that he took, he wasn't looking for his 3 at all in this game. He made some turnovers. He made some bad shots that really kind of were blocked or just went off of the backboard. He looked a little exposed with his size. He will get bigger. He will get better. I do see a little bit of a regression in that game, though, because I feel like Cleveland understood what they were getting out of him. They denied the 3, and they forced him into the lane. He finished a lot, but he also shot bad enough where a great shooting game just a few days ago, now through 2 games, looks sub 40, sub 30, sub 70. Also has to be better from the line, especially during summer league when the line means so much. Free throw line, again, they're testing something out. It's awful, but you know this.
Yeah,
That's 2 or 3
That's
points.
so stupid. I think that is an awful rule.
But he gave up 3 points yesterday on 2 shots.
Yeah, that's why that rule's stupid.
So he's got to get better.
I want to add on to that Malik Thomas point.
Please, because I know you were hype on him.
Malik Thomas was completely overshadowed by Darius Acuff last year.
No doubt.
And people did not watch when he was playing without Acuff. The one game in particular was the Missouri game where they went into Missouri without Acuff. He completely stepped up, took over that game with Bazell, and I think that he's just more – he was – more highly rated coming into college than Okorie, and those athletic measurables showed up in that game.
Great defense.
Yes.
You saw him go to the rack, finishing off balance, finishing at the rim, and then a bunch of different types of three-pointers that looked clean.
That was surprising to me. He's usually not that efficient of a three-point shooter. He wasn't necessarily known for that being his game in college. He could knock it down, no doubt. Seeing that was a little surprising to me. It might have just been a better game that Malik Thomas had than Ebuka Okorie. I'm not willing at all to change my stance on Okorie. I still love that pick. But I was telling you, I mean, we were talking about it the day after the draft when we were talking about the second round and the fact that it cost you nothing to move into the second round. And I told you
there was so much talent.
I told you there was multiple guys that would have been like 20 overall in other drafts that you could have went in there and grabbed. And I think that might have been a little bit of a mistake, especially when you look at a guy like Malik Thomas who got drafted in the second round. You can't be salty about it. I still like our offseason. I like Okorie, and I still believe in him out the wazoo more than I have. But I really did like what I saw out of Lanier, who we can get into whenever you're ready. But I think we have
we have a new intern in today. Mike or Michael, you guys can decide. I've been calling him Mike, but welcome in. I know you're a hoops guy. Tell us what you saw.
I think Okorie's a great player. I was higher on him than Thomas coming out of high school, or not high school, college personally. But I thought it was great the first 2 games. The second game, I feel like he kind of struggled when he was he was more aggressive getting to the hoop. I mean, he was penetrating defenses pretty well, and I thought he was really great getting to the rim. But I thought it was really great getting to the rim and deciding on where to shoot his shots. But no, I thought he was great. He struggled at shooting over length, which given he's only 6'1", 6'2", on a good day, and he showed more of that in college. So I think as you get more games from him, you'll see what he's really made of. But no, I thought he had a great first 2 games.
He did struggle to get over that length, and it really looked like he just wasn't. It looked like he was looking for his 3. But at the same point that he decided against it so much, he defaulted to playmaking and distributing the ball, and that's what they've asked him to do. I've said it last week. I want one game where they take the handcuffs off and go out there and play like this is Stanford. Because there's going to be games where Cade's out, and they're going to ask him to do this. I think that he can. I think that he's got the arsenal. We still haven't seen him unlock it. But despite some of the things that you mentioned, some of the shortcomings, some of the things that worried me that I saw come up in this last game yesterday, the guy still can get to the hoop and finish. That layup package is pretty impressive. You wanted to talk about Chaz Lanier. This is a guy that went off, for 7 of 12 from 3.
Oh, yeah. And this is me and Kool-Aid talked about Chaz Lanier a ton last year, and we always said the same thing about him. If you can get him to be shooting at a clip like this, he's a great bench shooter to have because he's a relatively good defender, and this is what I expected from him when we drafted him. I didn't expect it last year. This is kind of the timeline I would have expected it to be on. We talked about it last year. 2-3 years down the line, he could be playing significant minutes in your rotation. And I think that isn't too far to say. If you're shooting 58% from 3 on 12 shots, that's efficiency on a large clip. That is a great game by Chaz Lanier. I love the motion shooting I was seeing from him as well. It looks like he is his game from last year. I really liked what I saw from Chaz Lanier. Shout out to him.
Yeah, he was actually very good for the G League last year in limited time. He
Can't lie, I did not watch a G League.
I didn't either, but I know that I
Full
got a chance to see
transparency
some
with
of his
the people.
stats. He shot 40% in that league, 19
Beautiful.
points per game. I
Beautiful.
watched him in the first game, and the summer league, he honestly looked very good and very fluid. His jumper is pure. Unfortunately, they just weren't going down in the first game. They went down. First shot he took went down. They kept going. I think he was 4 of 5 and then ended up again 7 of 12. He was really special in that game. And then it allowed things to open up for him. He got to the basket. I do agree with you. I think this is a guy that you could see as develop into a 9th man, even an 8th man role where maybe Duncan or Herder, one of those guys is out or not stroking well. Pause pot. And at that point, you bring this guy in and you give him an opportunity, especially in blowouts, because you will see the Pistons up big time in some games. I think this guy will get a lot more run because if he can get some confidence dropping threes the way that he did yesterday, that's just another shooter that Trajan has at his disposal. JB's got to be excited to see all that shooting.
Absolutely, and shout out to Jonathan Lord in the chat. I'm sorry for your loss, brother.
Yeah, sorry for your loss, John.
That is unimaginable. I can't imagine losing my mom. So prayers up to you, sending you love in this long day, and anything that we can do to help you get through this long day, just let us know. You know, you have channels to reach a lot of us here, so we're sorry for your loss, and you're a big part of this community, so shout out to you, man. Sending you our love.
Yeah, no doubt. Godspeed to you and your family, brother. Let's take an early break on that.
Yep. Sounds good.
Tell them about water hazard, guys.
Yes, sir. That is you, Mr. Sweet Potato Cam.
Absolutely. I got you. Water Hazard is the very first canned vodka cocktail from Founders at 5% ABV. It's citrusy, refreshing, and gluten-free. Best served over ice with a slice of lemon, preferably. Get $5 cans at any Art and Jake's locations throughout Michigan on Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. You heard that right. $5 cans. Art and Jake's locations throughout Michigan, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Please drink responsibly.
Planet Fitness now has even more best-in-class strength equipment. Join today for $1 down and save.
We're stepping it up.
We're not slowing down.
Finding new face. New focus.
Love that new equipment smell.
So, you in?
Join the club today. Save when you join for just $1 down, $15 a month. Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet.
It's bear hunting season, and Dan Campbell is hungry for some kneecaps.
If you can just get a hold of them and you start dragging their ass out to the deep, dark abyss, you can drown them.
The Kings of the North are back for another year of the brand new Lions. Make sure you're locked in to Detroit's #1 sports network for all the news and info on your Detroit Lions.
Woodward Sports, let's go.
Hey, guys. Yaldo Eye Center, you've heard about them your whole life for the most part. These guys are the leader in LASIK surgery here in the great state of Michigan, and we are teaming up with them to offer you an amazing summer special. Regardless of your prescription, $16.99 per eye. You can invest in yourself and your future. This is an 8-minute procedure. It's painless, and the majority of all patients the next day are seeing 20/20. Over 100,000 successful procedures. I know you've been thinking about it, so make the call today to the Aldo Eye Center, 248-553-9800.
9800.
Welcome back, guys. Braylon Edwards Show. We haven't talked about football in like 3 months or something like that. So we're going to talk about it, but we're going to do it like nerds to start at least.
Nerds.
Yeah, shout out.
I am a nerd.
Shout out Ogre. He passed away this year.
Also, EA, stop with the microtransactions on offline modes.
Yes.
Take it out of Dynasty. Take it out of Road to Glory. Stop it.
Awful.
So the cat's out of the bag. We're talking Madden, guys.
Cat is out of the bag.
Madden, listen.
You brought my favorite game back. It was great last year. Don't fuck it up.
So, like, you guys are just fresh out of college. Like, how dominant of part of your life is Madden?
Oh, not anymore.
Well,
but
it used to be.
In
freshman year.
In high school?
Freshman year in college.
No, because I was a it wasn't that big in college. High school was my Madden era because you have to think about it. We were COVID high schoolers.
Yes.
So we were like sentenced to our houses essentially.
Yes.
And so what me and my friends would do is we would create a league together, a franchise.
Online franchise.
Where we all would pick a team.
Yep.
And we'd play the season out, and it would be like scream. Everyone would watch the games that people are playing. Like you wouldn't be. Oh my god! Shout out to my nanny blowing up my phone. Anyway, so and it gets heated. Like you can like people rage quit. Like I broke controllers. Like you're watching your friends play with their cameras on. Like you can did you have like PlayStations and Xboxes where you could turn on the camera,
yes.
So you could turn on their cameras. So it's a whole deal.
Yeah. I didn't know y'all had that. Now.
Yeah, we were fully invested into this.
I had a
you
full
would play like 10
subculture
seasons.
there.
You would play 10 seasons and then you would start a new one. It was the most fun thing ever. But yeah, I'm a big Madden guy, huge Madden guy.
Big time.
Until they ruin the game.
So
now I'm a college
different
football.
era. Cam, what is your Madden background?
Really, it is limited to high school. Back in the 90s, mid to late 90s, when Madden probably first came out. I think Madden was first introduced around that.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
like Sega, but that's about it, man. High school, after that, I graduated high school. It was all about more mature things.
I'm pretty sure it started off as Joe Montana football and then turned into John Madden football. I'm not sure. However, Damon's in studio, intern Damon, and he was freaking out. Saw this, heard us bring up this topic. He's like, let me get in on this. Tell me more.
So I grew up like playing Madden with my grandpa. So like we go upstairs. Yeah, it's a fond memory. So like
grandpa got skills?
Yeah.
Yeah?
He could ball on the games. Yeah. So yeah, and then the Calvin Johnson cover came out when I was a senior in high school. So
had to get it.
Yeah, it had to.
No
and that
doubt.
opening speech by Ray Lewis, man, that was that's fire.
Yes,
Yeah.
I ran during COVID just like Justin, very similar to Justin, but these weren't my friends because they weren't sweats like me. But I was in a random Discord chat because that's what I was looking for. I went on Reddit and I was looking for online franchises for people to join.
Diving.
And oh yeah, dude, that's how bored I was, but at the same time I enjoyed it a lot. And like the whole business aspect of Madden, especially on the online franchise modes, it's not as in depth as like an NBA 2K or NHL, quite frankly, but you can make it interesting. And like Justin said, like you can actually make some people really, really, really mad over this. And back in the day too, in Ultimate Team, Madden 16, when there was actually like their own currency going on, like I was like I mentioned earlier, and you were laughing at me for it, but I was genuinely hustling at like age 13 to 14, going on Instagram, going on different social medias, and I'm selling coins and for Ultimate Team and Madden Mobile 16. And then I ended up
What's the most money you got for a coin?
Oh shoot, I was only really selling Xbox gift cards at the time and Apple gift cards, but I think the highest I got in like the currency, well, I was getting like millions of coins, but like as far as real money went, I think my highest transaction was like $150, something like that. But it was in Xbox currency though, so it was like
loot for a 13-year-old.
Yeah. Oh no, I was no. I'm telling you, it was like a nonstop thing. I even jailbroke my iPad to get like a snipe, like it would be like a bot that would snipe cards off the market at the time.
Level, man.
But then they got rid of it, and there was a huge outrage of it, and then they completely took away the marketplace in Madden itself, and everyone thinks till that day, I believe it was Madden 17 that they did that it completely ruined the game forever. That's what people say.
I love this chat because there is such a diversity of people in this chat right now in the different eras of Madden they played. We have a Diz who played Sega Genesis, Madden 93.
Shout out, that's all me, baby.
Yeah.
Then we got an Atari champ back in the day. So, I don't know when was Atari.
Atari was before Nintendo. It was before Nintendo.
I don't even know when that's from. I'm not gonna lie.
Shout out Pinball Pete, wherever you're at, buddy. Yeah, Atari. You were either an Atari house or an Intellivision house, kind of like a VHS or a Beta house.
Okay.
Yep.
If you know that
All right,
reference.
well, let's land the plane on this. So the reason we say this, okay, as we go around this story,
I don't get to tell my man.
Yeah, what about you? What about you, Dub?
Well, no, I'm pissed because B-Lad rolls in and he's just running his mouth about what a dominant Madden player is, and I'm like, bro, I was winning dorm-wide tournaments in college before you were alive, dog.
Shout out.
We got to get on the 6 year soon.
Well, what we would do is you'd have 32 guys.
I don't think Anson could hop on the new gen.
No, it's been a long time.
New gen is different.
But no, it
would blow your mind,
teams.
Anson.
32. I mean, the buttons are still the same, and all you got to do is understand how to read an offense and read your own defense, like to understand what to play.
I know.
Play calling in that is 80% of that game. I will go to my grave on that.
No, it is absolutely, but like it would literally blow your mind. Like you can change the presses on the corners, and you can spread your linebackers out and pinch them. You can literally do anything defensively and offensively in the game, and now. Which I think is a great addition. I was playing a little bit of the NCAA demo because I wasn't going to buy the game with the microtransactions.
Yeah,
I stand the line.
I'm Team Justin with that.
But they have a catch meter now, and
yes.
It's really interesting. It's really cool. I think that's a really cool addition to the game.
32 owners. You put your names in a bowl, and you just randomly get a team, and then you got to play all 17 games or 16 back in the day. But yeah, man, you gotta.
So that's the old school version of what me and B-Lad
exactly
did.
right.
That's exactly what.
But you did it you didn't do it online.
Shout out to Super Tecmo Bowl though.
No, I'm saying we did it in person. We didn't do it online.
Oh, okay, yes.
We just had Ethernet cables, bro.
Low key, that probably was so much better.
Yeah, we were off it. Right, we were still off the internet.
Ethernet, bro. All right, land the plane, Justin. Take us there.
All right, here we go. This is what we're talking. Highest rated running backs in Madden 27. I can't lie. I was a little surprised when this came out yesterday. Shout out to Mutt Leaks. The leakers in video games are the absolute most crazy people ever, and they're always right. So you can actually trust this guy. He's been doing it for multiple years.
So he's finishing first in fantasy.
If you listen to Madden, yes.
Okay.
This is based off of pure skill.
Yes, this is them as a player, as their attributes align, and I love to see how he's a 98. That's what really intrigues me, to get really nerdy about it, because Jahmyr Gibbs' best traits to me personally are speed,
breakaway speed,
agility, acceleration, change of direction,
hands.
And
hands.
Well, I would not say hands.
It'd be vision, ball carrier vision.
I would say ball carrier vision
and awareness.
Or
sure, all of those things for running back, but also a lot of the things for a wide receiver, like route understanding. Like I don't know what they call those things anymore. Is it still RTE? But
they have short route, medium route, deep route.
He's got great hands, man. He's got some of the best hands in the league for a running back.
And I'm gonna nerd out real quick, but from my understanding, I believe if you're the higher you are overall, the higher your awareness and your vision is. That's the two main attributes that absolutely juice your rating.
That is correct.
And I know that I forgot who I was listening to, but they said that his awareness and his ball carrier vision, and even in real life, we've seen holes. He's seen holes before they even opened, based off of the way he's seen it before and predicted it. Like against the Giants, for example, those breakaway runs. You saw an open hole there, but he completely chose a different hole to hit. And so I know in Madden and video games like this, vision and awareness are the two highest. Speed obviously is another one that will juice your rating an awful lot a bit. But that's one thing that I realized with the lower players is their awareness is always super low, and that's kind of the main thing that's holding them back. That's B-Lad nerd
Who's
out
too high?
Madden. Who's too high?
One more thing, because I think in this game, Jahmyr Gibbs is going to be talked about as one of those
most broken
Bo
players.
Jackson, Tecmo Bowl, Eric Dixon in Madden. What was that? Madden 18, I think, or Madden 20.
The Ultimate Team.
Those types of guys where they are just broken to play with.
It would have been Quinshon Judkins of last year, pretty much.
Because we are literally talking about when we talked about his best skills. all of those skills, when your best stats are speed, agility, and acceleration, that is already the hardest thing to play against in the game. So he is going to be broken, and it's going to be so fun to play with the Detroit Lions because of how broken Jahmyr Gibbs is going to be. And here comes Anson. He's pulling out the proof. Look at this guy. Boom. Super Bowl, Techno Bowl.
I know some guys in the chat.
Original,
the best first football
game.
game.
All right, Unc.
The original
you keep
gangster.
Talking. Zoom in on this.
The original
there,
gangster.
Elan.
This is how good Jahmyr Gibbs will be in Madden this year. The people are gonna talk about him in the elk of Bo Jackson in that game right there.
Barry Sanders.
Yeah, literally.
Dude, Bo Jackson in that game is an absolute cheat code. And honestly, when you got a guy like Jahmyr Gibbs, I remember you brought up, Damon brought up Kelvin Johnson. I mean, if you had Megatron on there, you just tap that button. You were good.
Madden 13, when he was on the cover, literally Hail Mary every play. Make sure Megatron's on the 1, the 3 are on the other side, and you just go dink, dink.
That's
all
how
day.
Madden 16 was with rookie Odell Beckham Jr. as well.
That was even worse.
Yeah, that was like the peak era of aggressive catch.
Oh yeah.
But
aggressive catch is coming back though.
It's
coming back though this year with the green beans.
A lot of head taps around here.
Who's too high on this list, you ask, Anson? Well, let me tell you.
Josh
as
Jacobs.
Much as I love Jonathan Taylor, guy is great. All right. Should not be higher rated than Bijan Robinson.
110%.
Bijan Robinson is a more versatile running back, no doubt in my mind.
Who shouldn't be on this list, should I say?
Josh
Jacobs.
Because I forgot who was 9, but I left them off the list because there was only 9.
Was it Devon A-Chain?
It was not A-Chain.
Oh, I was going to say, I'm surprised he's not. I'm surprised he's not on this
over
list.
James Cook?
I am a big James Cook guy.
I am too.
I really, I think that maybe above Derrick Henry might be a little aggressive, personally, and Saquon.
Yeah.
Yes.
However, I do think he's better than Josh Jacobs, and I'll stand on that shit because James Cook was unbelievable last year and was why the Buffalo offense was so good, not necessarily because of Josh Allen.
When Jacobs right here was healthy,
I mean, he's getting old now.
Availability is a skill, Anson.
I get that, but
So
like
was
James,
Henry.
i.e.
James
Derrick
Cook's
Henry.
at 94,
I
but
know.
he's not going to get 25 touches
That
for
is
the Buffalo
correct.
Bills each week. And Josh Jacobs,
He was
if
getting
he is
pretty
healthy,
consistent 20.
Hold on, yeah, I kind of
between the passes and the rushes. Like, my man Josh Jacobs is
Okay.
getting 25,
So
26
why
carries
does-
with a few more. All I'm saying, though.
But why does that apply to him but not to
This
Jahmyr Gibbs?
doesn't apply to these guys talking about how old they are or being injury prone or whether even Jahmyr Gibbs is not a feature back and you can't give him that many touches. This is literally a video game, and it's just each time they touch that ball, the one time they touch the ball, that's their skill.
Here's the thing
so,
is-
like, yes, I agree with James Cook. He's like, you can't put this ranking versus their fantasy ranking because he's probably not going to get the touches to get 5. But in terms of what he actually is, his awareness on top of it, you guys saying that that's the attribute that pumps him the most, yeah, I'll give him 5.
I mean, that's the thing is you saw it too last year, Anson. The Packers offense was very just slow and couldn't get anything moving for a good amount of time. And I know Jacobs was hurt for a good amount of time too, but in Madden they do tend to usually overdo the regressions. I remember at one point when Stafford was on his last couple years with the Lions, they regressed him so much. He was down to an 80 overall at one point, and now he's a 99. So, that's just what I'm saying. I'm surprised he's that high just based off of that aspect alone. I know Jacobs is getting – I just traded him in my Dynasty League besides the point because he's getting old. But
you just waited for them to forget that he got a DUI?
No, I did it before the DUI.
Oh, man.
I predicted
was
it.
Thinking about it, and now I really want to. I'm just waiting maybe another couple of weeks until whoever the unsuspecting victim is.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Why
Josh Jacobs' speeding rating will be up this year in Madden.
Oh, yes.
There you go.
Probably should be.
There you go. I know whose rating is at the top. And they're hiring, guys. They want to change your life.
You were talking about Penny.
I am talking about Mortgage Pros.
Yes,
we were out there
get it.
recently for their 4th annual block party, and honestly, the employee and honestly ownership culture, all of it was amazing. We got to sit down with both people that work there as well as their ownership. And I myself have a few friends that have changed their lives. It's no joke, guys. They're the #1 mortgage broker in the state. They're reasonably high standards, really arms you to feel confident in what you're working with, the kind of programs that you're putting out there. But this is people's biggest investment in their lives. So the type of culture that they have bleeds into what they offer to people. They want you to take that on. mtgopros.com, 248-416-1361. They want to teach you how, and they want to change your life. They're right in Troy. They're easy and accessible. They're Mortgage Pros.
Hunting season is almost here, Detroit, and your Lions are on the prowl. Make sure you're locked into Woodward Sports for all the Dan Campbell reactions, Jared Goff touchdowns, Amon-Ra first downs, Penny pancakes, Kirby picks, Gibbs big plays, and of course, Jack Fox's leg. Stay locked in on all your Lions coverage right here on Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
It's game on at Art and Jake's. Wings, burgers, pizza, and ice-cold drinks served up with attention to detail. Wall-to-wall TVs, great service, and a vibe that keeps your crew coming back. Art and Jake's, a sports bar setting with a fine dining flavor.
The next generation of Detroit sports media is here. Crunch Time is back on Woodward Sports. Join Jeff Iafrate and Booner Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Taking Detroit sports coverage to the next level with massive interviews, viral moments, and the best live reactions. Get ready, Detroit. The young guns are taking over. Crunch Time on Woodward Sports.
Let me tell you about the best sports bar in the state of Michigan.
Yeah.
That is
The best.
Art and Jake's. 80-plus wall-to-wall TVs, 22-plus draft beers, including the great Water Hazard and All-Day IPA. And they have 80-plus menu items, and I can literally tell you, as I have ate half the menu, 40 items probably, everything rocks. I highly recommend the cookie sundae. It is amazing. Best way to end your meal. Probably need to split it with someone. It's pretty heavy. It's got a bunch of sweet stuff on there, but it's a great thing to share with a date. So go there for a date. Go there for a sporting event. Either way, you'll have a great time. Join AJ's fan club today. Hit the QR code.
Well, welcome back to the Braylon Edwards Show.
Good job.
You know, it's Maz. We still owe a dinner over at
Tommy Mazaway.
And it's because he was right about something. He was right that David Montgomery was leaving. And recently he was right about something else. It's not for sure yet, but that is that one Aaron Donald will be returning to the Rams. It's not official yet, but it seems like somebody's going to be owing him.
It seems like they are teasing it.
He's going to be owed another dinner, probably at Art and Jake's. But the fact is, if that happens, and even if it doesn't, the Rams, they look like the best team, at least in the NFC on paper, and it looks like their pass rush is going to be stellar yet again because they have Myles Garrett.
And when Darnold comes out of retirement.
And if they get him, for sure.
Yeah.
So we're going to need
It's a wrap.
Oh, it is a wrap.
We're going to need somebody, Justin.
Are we going to talk about him in the sense of the video game or the sense of reality? Because we have both. We have both about Big Penei Sewell.
Well, this is reality because this is coming from the executives, coaches, and scouts, right, B-Lad?
It is.
Tell us more about this list.
Well, I see in the chat.
Because people love lists.
I see in the chat because we'll hit this list after Julius Gunn. I'm assuming it's Gunn. Madden 27 player ratings for everyone on the team. We'll go into that in a second.
I think that's Gwyn.
Yeah.
Gwyn?
Like Glover Quinn. But Gwyn.
My bad. I apologize. I'm bad at this thing called English.
He went to Western, guys. It's all right.
He went to Western. Still saw a national championship while I was
So did I.
Well, I know you.
Mine was in a real sport, not the number 5 in the country. Cool. Ice soccer.
It's actually 4.
It's actually 5. We went through this.
We did go through it. However, I will say,
cheap shot. Sorry,
he wasn't at the national championship that I was at one of my 3 that I've celebrated.
Oh yeah, you have 3.
Well, shout out my dad for getting me into the Michigan fan base.
I was there for 97, and I was there for 89. Is it 89 or 87? Was it a real meal? I don't know. And then I got 2000, man. I got quite a few, bro.
Anson's got some rings.
I got quite a few. Unfortunately, I was a maize and bluer.
Well, we'll talk more about the maize and bluer.
Corn and bluer.
Go blue.
Damn, I hate when I misspeak in here. It's my profession to not misspeak, and here I am.
Oh, wait, that's the first time you said maize on air.
I said maize the other day. Last week.
Yeah.
That one was on purpose. This one on accident. But
we'll
yes,
talk more about that later.
We have a list, and the big guy headlines it. People love lists. Penei Sewell.
Summer
is
list
it fair
season.
to put him number one on a list when he's about to take on a new position that he hasn't played since college?
That's how good he is.
Right.
Exactly.
That's fair.
Like, come on, people. We're talking about Penei Sewell. This is the guy, literally the one guy on the Detroit Lions roster that every single game you look at the spot, he's been playing right tackle, you're like, oh yeah, we're good. Legitimately. Not off some BS. We're actually good. And now you're just going to move him to the left side where he played in college, and he's going to be good. He is just so athletically gifted for a big fella. The way that he can move, and it's the mix of the movement and the tenacity. There is no one that has an edge on the field like Penei Sewell. He literally wants to dominate every single snap, no matter who's on the other side. Whether it's Myles Garrett, whether Aaron Donald gives him a test out there. It doesn't matter. He's giving everyone smoke, and that's what I love. And the fact that the execs and the GMs come out in a list like this and tell you, regardless of him moving from right to left tackle, he is the best offensive lineman in the sport. Non-negotiable. And that is why this offensive line will be back, because this is the anchor, and the dead weight is gone. The dead weight of this offensive line is gone. And you're going to just see that dominant 58 on the field every Sunday, Thursday, or Monday. Effing shit up, and I love that. I can't wait.
B-Lad, full faith in the move?
110%. I mean, now you have it, guys. This is the greatest tackle in football, according to everybody else out there. And I would like to thank one organization for making this possible, that we can have this, and that's the Cincinnati Bengals. Thank you for taking Ja'Marr Chase and not Penei Sewell. But yeah, like Justin touched on it, he played his whole college career on the left side. It's going to feel more natural to him. It was a switch to move him to the right side because we had to. Decker couldn't move. So I'm 100% confident that Goff's blind side is going to be fully protected. We can now have Blake Miller on the other side, which would be good for him to have Goff have that kind of vision over there. But now he knows that his backside is completely protected. And yeah, like I just said, we have the best tackle in football on our roster, and that speaks volumes. And I knew we had him for a while. Obviously there was a couple other big names that were kind of in front of him the last couple years, but hey, I've never been more confident in a player than Penei Sewell. I just know he's going to go out there and do his job week after week after week. And yeah, very, very excited. This got me hyped. He deserves it.
Julius Gwynn drops that Penei Sewell is also a 98.
He is
in EA. So you run in left like all game, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't see why not. I think they should do it IRL as well. So stack that left side up.
The Blake Miller thing, I think, on the as your right tackle, if he gets exposed at times, which he will as a rookie, you don't pay quite the price.
Correct.
You should be able to see those.
Goff will be able to see it.
Yeah, and those back shots. Those back shots will do you in.
That's
no,
That's
but
so
did we see it though?
It's crazy.
Did we see that last year though?
I had so many lined up today, and all weekend long, and I'm like, oh shit, he's not in. And damn, Braylon's golfing again, man.
Oh man,
this is the Braylon Edwards show. Listen,
just electrocuted myself. It's all good.
I heard that snap over there. You all right?
Yes. Plugging in my, I don't know.
And Justin is replacing Bray today.
Electrocute me. That's what happened.
So Liz, how good can this line be anchored by him over there? I mean, to me, he obviously had some issues last year, and I think that it was influenced by the youth and the problems, the revolving door, if you will, that we had at the guard position. Is that still going to be a problem? Because I still think that the mahogany thing is not set in stone, and I don't really feel great about our guards. How much of that is going to leak over and become a problem for him?
I have always been a Tate Ratledge believer. I will not waver on that front. I really like him as a player. I like the tenacity he plays with. And I think that he grew a lot towards the back end of last year and really started to show some real promise towards the end of the season, last probably 5 games. I'm not worried there. Left guard is definitely a concern. I don't know how you could not be concerned about the left guard situation.
Well, that's the situation, is you're putting that problem next to him again.
Yes, next to Penne and next to Mays, who I think everyone believes is going to come in and fix that center spot. And when you're looking at the offensive line as a whole at that point, I'm now thinking, all right, like if the weakest link is Mahogany now instead of what we were looking at last year being Graham, then I'm here for it.
I'm here for it as well. Like, I mean, how many times last year did we see Jared Goff, like his whole blind side was exposed? Like, we've seen him get sacked more than we have in the last couple of years, especially last year.
Back shots, bro.
Exactly right. He was. Yeah. I mean, Anson's got that one, but I mean, we just saw it way too much, and it was very disappointing to see at times because it definitely stalled our offense out way more than what we were used to seeing. But now that he's back at his anchor position, and I was just having a conversation with somebody in the chat, he actually did play left tackle in the NFL. I believe it was his rookie year, and then Decker got hurt, so we had to replace him, and then he moved back. But he's been moving back and forth. They just set him in stone for right tackle last season, specifically due to Decker's injuries. And, yeah, I mean, playing left tackle in the college level, especially at Oregon, too, says a lot. You can tell that he's probably comfortable in that left side as well.
I'm going to ask the Juice question of Juice Wayne here. Juice Scruggs or Miles Frazier? Either one of those guys going to end up the starter?
Juice Scruggs or Miles Frazier? What a way to
it's for you,
produce
Juice
that
Wayne.
point. No, I do not think so.
Maz is going to be sad. He loves himself some juice.
I know. He loves some juice. The juice is not loose, in my opinion. I do not want to see Juice on the field.
No? Okay. Yeah, I mean, you want to see him take it. I think the Mahogany, in a line that was falling apart, had his weaknesses really exposed. I do believe
you
that
just set me up for that one.
I believe he's a good young guard, and I think that he's going to continue to develop. And you put him in a line that he should be much better on each side of him at this point, without Jeff and with the new center. So I think that he'll be okay. I think that he will be the starter. I'm really excited about Penei Sewell being your new left tackle. I think that is going to give something different than just the actual time to Jared Goff. You're giving him the confidence and peace of mind. Every time that you turn your back to throw to the right side of the field, you know who's protecting it. It's not Decker, a guy that's older and is in a situation where he could barely fucking protect him at all.
Yeah.
I mean, by the end of the season, he was in trouble. That's my one F-bomb. There you go. I think that this is a great thing for the mental game of Jared Goff. Not only that, but also the line, because when things fall apart, you know your anchor on the blind side is the greatest maybe left tackle we've seen in college in the last 20 years. Sticks here?
I'm kidding.
Oh,
Gotcha.
man.
Let's
Talk
Jared
about
Goff.
some Jared Goff, baby.
Yeah.
I completely agree. And like I said in a different way a second ago, you got to think the left guard is only going to be asked to be chipping and double teaming essentially with Sewell and Mace. I love that situation, putting even if it's not Mahogany.
You got that much faith in Cade Mays, huh?
Oh, from the people who I listen to about offensive line, because I am no savant at all. I literally, it's like the least bit of knowledge I have about any position on the football field because I didn't play it. I mean, look at me. However, the people that I have talked to who have played offensive line, they seem to really like him and like his ability, especially in the pass game. And that's where I would say that.
Yeah, I think he's better than average. I don't think that he's a great center. I think
he's also still growing. He's only played two full seasons at center.
For what you paid, he was one of the best signings in the open market, in my opinion. So I'm not sold on him. I am sold on Icon Auto. You want to tell them a little bit about it?
Oh, absolutely. I'm so excited to tell you about our newest partner here at Woodward Sports, Icon Auto Repair Collision. Excuse me. And I'm here to welcome them to the Woodward Sports family. If you've been in an accident or your vehicle needs repairs, make sure that you trust the team at Icon Auto Repair and Collision. With 3 convenient locations in Metro Detroit with Madison Heights, Shelby Township, and Pontiac. They've got you covered. They offer free car loaners and even offer to pay your deductible. Visit iconauto.com. It's the Icon you can count on.
The Super Bowl parade in Detroit will be one for the record books. Detroit just does it different. Woodward Sports, your official Super Bowl or Bust Lions network.
Finally, life-enhancing LASIK surgery at a price you can afford. Michigan's most experienced eye surgeon, Dr. Yaldo, is offering the most advanced LASIK at just $1,699 per eye, regardless of your prescription. Imagine not just being free from contacts and glasses, but actually seeing better without them. This limited 2026 spring offer is thousands less than others charge. Go to YaldoEyeCenter.com for your free evaluation and save.
You know how some things are so good they should be world famous, but they're not? Our house-made vinaigrette is one of those things. And the antipasta salad, we drizzle it over. Same with our hand-battered chicken tenders. Original recipe soups and pasta sauces. It's almost as if our original, world-famous Detroit-style pizza is mocking them. And that's not very nice.
It's bear hunting season, and Dan Campbell is hungry for some kneecaps.
If you can just get a hold of them and you start dragging their ass out to the deep, dark abyss, you can drown them.
The Kings of the North are back for another year of the brand new Lions. Make sure you're locked in to Detroit's #1 sports network for all the news and info on your Detroit Lions.
Woodward Sports, let's go.
Hey, it's the original since 1946. We're talking about Buddy's Pizza. No secret here in Detroit. However, the Detroit-style deep dish pizza, it's gotten out all over the country. It's the #1 pizza in the country, and they create it. And we want to save you 20% off. When you head over to buddyspizza.com, put in that code word, that Woodward20, and you're going to get 20% off your next order. But you can also use it for their catering. Check out their catering on the website, buddyspizza.com, and save up to $200 off of that catering for your pizza party. They are the original. They are Buddy's Pizza.
Buddy's Pizza.
Buddy, yeah,
Welcome
buddies.
back. You want
Gotta
to
love
keep
'em.
talking football.
Hook me up with a
What do you
corner
want to talk
piece.
about in football?
Well, I think there's a particular list that the chat has been asking for.
Okay.
As we've gone through these past 2 segments about Jahmyr Gibbs and Penei Sewell. If you want to throw that up, Super Cam.
Swell.
No, not that one. No other Madden one. Sorry. Oh, I forgot to send that one. All right, whatever. I can just tell you what it is. That's on me. Bad production on me.
It's all good, Justin.
However,
Rando with the $5 save right there.
yeah, you go ahead and read that.
All right, Rando Smalls, appreciate your timing, my friend. Tigers are coming all the way back. Okay, 3rd year, I'm saying it. We need 1 to 2 relief pitchers. I say Jansen is gone. Who else? They're not selling. Rando.
I don't think they're going to do anything, really.
They're going to buy. They're gonna go Dollar Tree style.
Oh, they are. And we're going to get into that in a moment.
Gosh.
Yep.
That we're getting into that.
No.
That's at the top. See that?
No.
That's in 2 segments, so stay tuned.
I hate the Five Below.
But for now, I have the rankings of the 90-pluses.
Five Below
in
would be
Madden.
better, bro. If they got at Five Below shopping, we might actually land something.
Yeah, I mean,
The first thing,
yeah,
the
you're
first
probably
thing I
right,
noticed,
low-key.
The first thing I notice here is the fact that 2 of our top 6 players are injured. I was hoping someone was gonna step up and guess that.
No, yeah,
It's okay,
I was
though.
literally just formatting.
I was just throwing out there. I'm throwing out
I
a
was
line.
talking to Dante.
It's okay. All right, so the lowest 2, as you can see on the board, shout out to Cam. Look at Super Cam
Super
out there.
Cam.
Super sweet potato.
I got you,
coming
Juice
through. Brian Branch, 91 overall. Hopefully he comes back. What do you guys think he's coming back? I think it's like going to be December.
Beginning of November.
It's going to be
After
end of November.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, end of November, beginning of December. Like that 4-week chunk, last 2 weeks of November, first 2 weeks of December for me. Kirby Joseph, I just hope that he plays a decent amount. That's what I hope. And I hope it's all in the back end of the year. I do not care when Kirby Joseph makes his return. As long as he is playing by the end of the year, I don't care how it looks. They can go week on, week off. With this schedule, we are going to boat race everyone who we need to beat. It's not even going to matter how good our defense is in the regular season.
The schedule allows you to be patient with these guys.
Yes, it does. And it's a weapon. It is a weapon.
Well, and honestly, like, we got to figure out who the guys are in this secondary. We have a lot of kind of middling pieces. You know, I love guys like Rock and others, but you've got to kind of find your hierarchy. So these guys are going to get baptized by fire for the first half of the season, and that will only help the secondary when the playoffs come around. So
yeah, now
I don't really
Keith
mind
Abney.
it. Like, if these guys are healthy, Dan Jackson may not make the team. I want to see what Dan Jackson does.
And if Terrion doesn't get
arrested. There's definitely some space in the cornerback room to make an impact.
Now Keith Abney's going to be asked to start. Like, TA was going to play the nickel, and now we don't necessarily have an option at nickel.
Keith's ready.
But I do think Keith's ready. I really
man.
like that pick. I thought he was the best player. Like, it was BPA to a pulse, but we're going to keep going on this list. 93 overall, little drop from last year. Fun fact. Aiden Hutchinson, 93 overall, the fourth best player on the Lions according to Madden.
That seems like a correct fit.
Stats were down.
I agree.
Coming off of an injury, he'll be fine this year. I think that this is the year where
you think he's going back up, though. I think he's going back up.
He pushes for Defensive Player of the Year this year. I think he's got a little bit of help around the defensive line and the.
He's second in DPOY according to Cauchy betting voters prediction, whatever you call Cauchy. I don't even understand what that is.
Listen, if Aaron Donald ends up playing half the games on the line with Myles Garrett, it's going to be real hard.
He's going to set the sack record again.
It's going to be hard to take that from Myles for sure.
Absolutely. However,
he's poised to be the number 2 defensive lineman this year.
I mean, I'll take him in the conversation with Myles Garrett any day of the week. The epitome of performance over a long period of time, that is Amon-Ra St. Brown. And obviously, there's a name that's not on this list, which we will talk about.
I already know who you're going to say.
In a moment.
Yep.
And if you can't figure that out, then I don't know if you're a Lions fan.
Is he white?
He is white.
Oh, he sure is.
Well, why was that the descriptor? Why was that the choice?
Because there's only, like how I said. Well,
I mean, there's another white person on there.
There's actually two,
that are left, actually. Yeah.
Yes.
So Amon-Ra St. Brown, 95. I'm sure he's top 7 receiver in the game.
Yep.
This is exactly where he should be. He's elite player, very good player. He should be a 95 overall for the rest of his career.
It does seem
probably never deserves to be
he's
a
going
99.
5 out of receivers in every draft. But you disrespect him, he finishes 3rd.
He's so reliable, man.
He's so good and the consistent as hell. There's nothing negative you can say about Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Literally nothing.
All right. So aside from the two aforementioned Laporta and Goff, who ascends to this list aside from Goff or Laporta next year?
Well, we did just talk about Penny, but Penny.
We don't need to talk about anybody else.
I know, but I like that he got the 98 nod. He's never been that high before.
Yeah.
Well, the player in the game. I mean, realistically, I think he'd be a 99. Well, he had kind of a down year, but if he plays the way we think he's going to play, he'll be a 99.
All right, go ahead with your question.
The question is who's going to pop up on this? That's not one of these 6 or the 2 Laporta and Goff.
I can give you one. That is Jack Campbell. I'm actually surprised he's not on this list to begin with.
I am too.
And especially after getting, obviously he got extended, but after getting all the acclimates he got after this past season, he's
probably an 88 though.
He's definitely high 80s, 100%.
Is it his speed holding him back?
It's probably either his speed or it's like what do you call it? Pass coverage. His specific pass coverages. I know Madden's been throwing a lot of different kind of stuff in there as far as coverages
They
go.
hate linebackers.
They hate
there are
unless
no
your name is Bobby
good
Wagner.
linebackers in the game of Madden. They hate linebackers for some reason.
Like
you always
guys over 90.
There's
Fred Warner.
It's only gonna be one probably. It'll probably just be Fred Warner. Yeah. Honestly, and
Bobby Wagner's an 89. I saw that and I was like,
that's
what
crazy.
are we doing?
That is
I know.
crazy.
Like 26. Yes, literally. Did we mention that? Literally not too long ago. That was Braylon's guy. That was Braylon's guy.
Nitty Gritty says, how is J-Mo not on that list?
Because J-Mo doesn't deserve to be on that list.
J-Mo's definitely mid 80s. I'd probably say J-Mo is
He's probably an 84.
85. Okay, yeah, pretty spot on.
Anybody else?
One of the most cheesy players in the game.
Dude, in his rookie year, Madden 23, he was broken.
He's
absolutely broken. Fastest receiver in the game.
He's broken. He's so fast. It's absurd. You honestly, when you play with the Lions, it's way easier to cheese with J-Mo than it is St. Brown.
Yes, it actually is.
Even
Madden, in simulation too.
J-Mo wide receiver 1.
Better long-term Madden player, Blake Miller or Tate Ratledge?
Ooh, Tate Ratledge. I think Tate Ratledge has got a Pro Bowl in him. I don't know if Blake Miller does.
I think I could say the same. Ratledge has a little bit more experience. I mean, at the same time, though, Madden does like their tackles, and if Blake Miller has a solid rookie year, they're gonna juice him. That's probably
true. There are not a lot of good tackles in the league, so it is a lot easier to get juiced.
Correct.
At the tackle spot than the guard spot. They pay more attention to it too.
Correct.
Juiced.
What
are you drinking over there?
Oh, I am drinking a Buzzin' Energy. Actually, it's gone. I mean, I was drinking a Buzzin' Energy. See?
Where do you get those?
Where do you find those at, Justin?
You get those at Loom.
Yes.
This is true.
Are you going to tell them about it? Or what?
Well, we can tell them it'd be a little early. I don't know. What else is there to talk about football right now? I think everybody's just waiting. It's like Dan Campbell looking in his pocket, fishing around to see if he can find September.
A 5?
Trying to get to it.
We are a month away from the first preseason game, essentially.
That's it?
1 month.
That's why.
It's right around the corner,
Fantasy
baby.
drafts.
Come on, baby.
9 Sundays.
Do you get together for your fantasy drafts?
Oh, absolutely.
I don't have a league necessarily.
Do we have a league here?
Well, yes.
We started one, and it wasn't like it needs to be competitive. Like I want it to be more competitive.
He's just mad because he lost to Maz.
Oh, I was not mad I lost to Maz.
What was it? Did Maz have a super team or what?
I was rooting for Maz. I had the same type of
Maz did win. He beat me.
I had the same
I
type
beat Bomber.
I had the same type of season as Maz. I had to win 3 straight games to make it to the playoffs.
Bottom 4 seeds out of the 6 were the ones that were. Did we have 8 that made it?
We 8 that made the playoffs,
the
and all 4 of the bottom seeds, all of us made it to the semis.
And if Broder had a generational squad.
I told you it was going to happen. It happens every single year. It literally happened. This has happened the last 2 years to Broder. Broder drafts the most godly team of all time, and he goes undefeated or loses one game in the regular season.
It's not how you draft.
And then he gets to the playoffs,
That's how you finish.
and he chokes. Like I don't know what it is. Shout out to Broder. I love Broder. He's one of the best fantasy football drafters I've ever seen. But when it comes to playoff time, I don't know what it is. He's just not cut out for it.
Shout out, Broder. They had an awesome Woodward and Maine episode yesterday. You can catch them every Sunday morning. Go back to YouTube and check them out. But I do want to tell you about Loom because I absolutely.
Hey, can I be involved with fantasy drafts this year?
Of course.
Got you. All right.
Might even have a spot for B-Lad over there.
Shout out Dante151. Who's winning the CFL? The Saskatchewan Roughriders, baby.
I don't.
Do you know that? Or are you just throwing a name out there?
I mean, I kind of know that.
You don't know that.
All I know is their quarterback is an absolute weapon, and people on Twitter are like, this guy needs a shot at the NFL. And I was actually at the gym the other day. Saskatchewan Roughriders were playing the Winnipeg Blue Bombers, and their quarterback was actually slinging it.
They have 2 teams in that league that are both called the Rough Riders. They have
Shout out, Rough Riders.
Apparently they like it rough.
You know what I'm saying?
Should I drop a
Actually, they're playing Hamilton.
You know what? I am going to drop a difficult trivia question right now on you.
Okay.
College football elite. Close your laptop. Because somebody is going to put it in the chat here.
I'm going to beat the chat if I know.
I'm going to give it to you
I know
first, B-Lad.
Okay.
I don't think either one of you knows it.
Is this like okay?
What is the official mascot of the University of Miami?
The name of him or?
What is the official mascot? What is it? Exactly what is the official mascot of the University of Miami?
I know what it looks like.
I don't know why I was thinking a duck.
I don't know. No, it's not a duck. It's not a duck.
Some type of bird.
It's
though.
like
it's not a hurricane.
It's like technically it looks like a seagull to me. That would be my guess.
I can see it in my head.
Yeah, I can too.
It is an ibis.
I don't even know
What the
Ebis
frick is it?
What kind of
Come
bird
on.
family is that in?
It's in the stork.
Is that like a seagull?
Waterfowl crane.
That's a
family.
crane. Someone said
type of a crane.
Someone said
So
pelican.
there are those kind of like
We'll give you
smaller
crane,
crane
yeah.
lookings
I
in the
worked
bay
on
a little
some
bit.
wild deep dive stuff.
Hey, the paid driver, ball.
Did he drop Ebis pretty quick in there?
No, he did. No, he said something else.
Well,
Something
I'm
else
about
is
to
funny.
drop some information on you about Loom. We want to be
Sebastian.
your plug here
Pelican.
at
That's
Woodward
what I meant.
Sports,
Not
guys.
a seagull. Pelican.
We're going to hook you up using that code, this one, above my head here. There it is. Hit that or go over to loom.com. Punch in WSN30 when you're checking out. We're going to save you 30% off your next order. You can get some of that Buzz and Energy, some of their amazing flour, or all of their other tremendous products. Really clean, awesome locations, 40 of them throughout the state. And again, we're going to hook you up with that 30% off, and they're going to hook you up with some free stuff your first 3 trips. So check them out at loom.com.
Planet Fitness now has even more best-in-class strength equipment. Join today for $1 down and save.
We're stepping it up.
We're not slowing down.
Finding new faith. New focus.
Love that new equipment smell.
So, you in?
Join the club today. Save when you join for just $1 down, $15 a month. Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet.
Game is won in the trenches, and our big fellas don't mess around. The Woodward Heavyweights on Woodward Sports.
This is a hungry bear. This is Carl and Jeff. Carl isn't worried because he has focused energy to spare thanks to Thrive energy pouches. Jeff didn't use Thrive when Carl offered. The bear is happy about that.
Don't just survive, thrive.
Tell you about Mad Packs, and look, you know that mad face that you make when you just take a sniff of a bag of weed and you're like, ooh, that stinks. That is what you get with Mad Packs, all right? They have some of the best weed in the game. You can find it. They come in a Mad Pack, a little briefcase type beat. They're great. Also the Hilo pre-roll and the Boom Shakalaka. If you're looking for live resin, Keef coated free rolls, I mean, they're the best. 1.5 and 1.3 grams, and they'll put you on your ass. That's all I can say. So make sure you check out with Mad Packs with a retailer near you today, and check out the Mad Pack Minute on Woodward socials and Mad Pack socials.
Welcome back to the Woodward Sports Braylon Edwards show. Are you mad? Are you mad at the All-Star game? Do you get mad at All-Star Week where you break from baseball, or
no?
Give
me a break.
Half the guys in my baseball league, they hate this. They just want to keep seeing games.
I do too.
You do too, huh?
That's junky shit.
See,
that's fantasy. And if you play fantasy baseball, I am as big of a baseball fan as anyone. I grew up in the game. My dad's a season ticket holder. I go to a ton of games. I watch the Tigers every single day.
I will corroborate.
Listen, if you play fantasy baseball, you're a fucking sicko. And that goes for the guy who's sitting right next to me. This guy is absolutely crazy. This guy's talking about MLB prospects.
Bro, I lost my partner. I lost my partner this year.
Oh, guy on the Dodger prospect who I've never heard of before. Fantasy jerkers.
Mike Sirota, Christian Satawa. What are you talking about?
Exactly. Like, this guy is naming people who I've only heard in Tarik Skubal trade negotiations.
Yeah, facts.
That's the only time I've ever heard these names. I'm not going and watching AAA baseball. I'm sorry. I watch the Tigers. So, no, if you play fantasy baseball, this is a tangent. And we'll get into more baseball in a second.
They gave a Briseño bobblehead out at the Whitecaps game recently.
Oh, my God.
You could have driven and gotten that. You're the bobblehead guy. Did you get your second
No
bobblehead
way!
yet?
Briseño bobblehead, a guy
Did you
who
get your connecting Scoob a bobblehead yet?
I did. I have both of them. I have to post a second video though.
Yeah, I'm
but
looking at pretending like he doesn't get excited over bobbleheads.
I do, but I don't care about Briseño until he steps foot in Detroit wearing the old English D.
Yeah, but a white cap one, like that's rare. You're gonna get like 12 different Briseño ones.
I'm on a look.
They're never gonna trade them.
I am
They will never
out
trade
of
them.
my collectible era. If I stumble upon something sick, I will buy it, but I'm not going out of my way for a collectible anymore. I literally own like 300 Funko Pops of Avengers and Star Wars stuff. I do not need more of this type of stuff.
Funko
okay?
Pops, you fell into that?
I love Funko Pops. They're great. And I have
Favorite
one.
Funko Pop?
I have one that is from the New York City scene in Avengers where they're all back to back and they all connect together into the
nice.
circle. And
Did you open them or did you leave them in the box?
it depends on what they are. I've
you
opened
open
that
that
one.
one?
I opened that one. You
Did you
have to
connect
open
it?
that one. If you don't connect it, then I don't know what you're doing with your life.
I have a hockey one.
I have
I have
a
what
couple
player
hockey
do you
ones.
think I have?
Someone like from the 80s.
Well, it should be Anson Carter, but it is PK Subban.
Really? That was off the reservation on that one. Holy shit.
Right.
PK's kind of fun, right?
It is fun.
That is sick.
Yeah, shout out.
However, that was
You
so
weren't
off
expecting
the
that,
board.
were you?
No.
He's sitting right next to Mike Graham.
I was going to say like Gordie Howe, Hartford Whalers.
He's
or
right
something
next.
like that.
He's between Grand Moff Tarkin and Luffy.
Nani, I love you. Stop blowing up my phone. Oh my
Dude,
god.
something serious could be. Do you want to call her on air?
No, I do not.
Are you sure?
Absolutely not. No.
Put it on
She's
speaker.
shout out to her. I love her, but she is.
I mean,
she's
the Braves
recovering.
away,
she's
the Cats
recovering
will play, the
from a
Mice will
major
play.
medical something, and she's just.
One Pride has the
Come on.
Trailer
Look at
Park
that.
Boys
Can
fun
we
call.
stop?
Look at
please,
that.
please. And if something serious is happening, my mom or my dad would call me.
What if it's something serious to your mom?
Oh
or
my god!
your
Because
dad?
she would not. Then my sister would be calling me. My sister lives in Chicago, so there is this. This is no.
I mean,
oh my god! Stop trying to pressure
What
me. to
if
answer
she's
the phone.
outside and can't get in, and she's trying to bring us
She's
some
not.
baked goods?
She's not.
How do
I
you know
promise
that?
you, she's not. Cause
She doesn't do that. She doesn't bake.
she does bake. She bakes great
What does
cookies.
she bake?
Great cookies. Great cookies.
Great. What's her favorite cookie? That
Sugar
she
cookies.
Bakes?
Sugar cookies with frosting. She's a maestro.
Are you trying to lay?
Alex the Spoon in the chat said, "Yo, answer it would be lit."
No, you guys do not.
I'm telling you, dude. Answer it.
No, I'm not
the
answering.
chat wants it.
I'm not answering.
Chat. Do you want him to? Do you want him to
No,
call his?
she's leaving me a
his
voicemail.
mama
and
back.
I will know what she's saying.
What do you call her, Mama?
Who? No, I call my mom Mom. I call her Nani.
Oh, I thought this is your grandma.
Yeah, Nani.
Nani.
Oh.
I got you.
Yes.
Does she
It's
bake
my
weed
Jewish.
brownies?
It's my Jewish grandmother.
Does she bake weed brownies, Dante? At 151.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Have you ever
No,
given
my God.
her any weed?
She despises the fact that I smoke weed.
Oh.
So I do not think she's baking weed and brownies.
Maybe
What?
for you though.
They want a poll. They want a poll
Yeah,
on whether
that's
you
exactly what
have
I'm
to
doing.
call your grandma on the air.
All right. How about let's see.
Light
here.
goal, light
no,
goal.
I'm gonna give you a light goal. I'll
Yep.
give you a light goal. It's at 60 right now.
Yeah, and over 200 people
150.
concurrent.
150.
150,
There's
and you
200
gotta
people in
share.
here. 150. All you smash that like button right now. And
Justin,
150.
How do you spell Nani? N-A-N-I?
N-A-N-N-I-E. Nani. Look it up. It's Jewish. Sorry, I thought that was funny.
Call Neil, Duncan says.
Neil won't answer, I promise.
Do you think he would answer right now?
No.
Call Neil.
God, she's leaving me like a 5-minute
Call Neil
voicemail.
right
Oh
now.
my lord. Look at this.
Can we? Is it anything serious, or can we? Will AI read that for you?
No.
Can you call Neil? Call Neil.
Call Neil.
I'm not calling Neil. No, it's nothing serious. I just read through the transcript. And I'm not calling her. I'm not calling her unless there's 150 likes.
So Scuba wants to stay in Detroit.
Can you believe that?
That's what he's saying. And from all indications from the Tigers, they're not selling. I know you all want them to sell. I'm down for them to sell. But here we are.
Another call?
Are they calling again? Answer it, dude.
Dude, you better answer
it.
Answer it.
It is nothing
Answer
important.
it.
I just
Answer
read
it.
the transcript.
Answer it.
I just
Come on.
read the transcript. No.
Oh, you know what's going on?
Yes.
Is it about brownies?
No. No, it's not.
Midsummer Presents.
Was it about Tarik
Skubal? It's about taking care of my mother, who currently has a torn tendon in her ankle and had to have surgery and is bedridden at home. And
breaking her foot off in your ass?
Shut up, dude. You're ridiculous.
What are we talking about, Anson?
I have
seriously,
no idea.
I'm trying to talk about
You're the
Tarik
one
Skubal.
talking about your phone blowing up on the desk right now. I'm having fun with it, and we can have fun.
I know,
with
but now
Tarik
you're trying to get me
Skubal.
to answer. I think it's funny how many times she calls me, but
I just
want to
hear what she has to say and how she says it. I bet she's absolutely a treasure.
She is a treasure.
Let's hear it.
No.
I don't think we hit the light goal yet.
If she called...
No, yeah, you guys don't get shit without the light goal.
Where are we at?
I don't know.
You want to land this plane so bad.
I want to talk about Skubal. This is a big deal.
Sitting right there.
I understand, but you keep asking me about my damn grandma.
No, you keep going like this.
Because it's funny. You don't have to get distracted by it. You don't have to be ADD as hell.
My bad. All right. Tell us about, how does your grandma feel about Skubal? Does she want him to be sold? Or answer and ask her.
I don't think it matters to my grandma, but there's two ways that you can look at it in my eyes for what's going on right here. So, obviously, I think everyone believes that Tarik Skubal wants to stay here. He just confirmed it with his family. He went on that tour around the city, going to every game. Like, I'm at the Lions game. I'm at the Red Wings game. I'm at Michigan State. Ooh, look at me. I love the community. That's exactly what he was doing when he did that. And he never talks ill about the city. He seems like he loves it here. He's passionate about the fan base. However, he still has to get his bread. Like, this is the last contract he will get in his MLB career that is worth the big bucks. He has to maximize his potential. So there's two things to this. You need two to tango here, all right? And how bad, it's the same thing with the Dylan Larkin stuff. How bad do you want to get out of Detroit, Dylan? Tarik, how bad do you want to be in Detroit?
Yes.
Are you willing to not be paid as much as the Dodgers and the Yankees are going to offer? Because there's no stratosphere where we're getting into the conversation with them. There is no way that we are going to be prepared to pay $500 million to get Tarik Skubal to come back next year. But the Yankees and the Dodgers will be in that conversation unless what you're about to say, which I know you're itching to say about the lockout. So hold on that, because I know that's the exact point that you want to get to. Because look at him, he's geeking, he's ready to go.
Alex the Spoon. Alex the Spoon. Justin hates his nanny. Jesus doesn't care for the fam. Confirmed.
Guys, I'm not spilling my family business on air, so just move faster. I love my nanny and I love my family. I take time off work to take care of my hurt mother. Let's move past it. I got more important things to talk about with Tarik Skubal.
You are too shallow to deserve her, Duncan Stewart.
Good for you. I could care less. Anyway. You guys are killing me. See, you're the one who's keeping it going. Like, just let it die. Let me talk about Tarik Skubal.
That's the chat's fault, not mine.
I'm reading it off the screen. You can just not read it all.
They were super chats.
They were not super chats. Get out of here. You would have said super chat. I know how this works. What do you mean we're trying to pull a fast one on me? Anyway, oh my lord.
Abuela's heart is broken, one pride.
God.
Abuela is grandma in Spanish.
Yes, it is.
Wow, really? Thank you, Captain Obvious. It's almost like I had to take Spanish for 5 or 10 years in school. Oh my God. The second thing is the Illiches do have to be willing to play ball. They do have to cut the check to some regard. I'm not asking them to cut the check to $500 million like only the Dodgers and the Yankees can do. That's unrealistic to ask for as a Detroit Tigers fan. You know what this team is and what this ownership group is. And yes, they are in the top 10 of payroll this year. However, they still are going to have to elevate into a higher elevation of pay structure if they want to keep Tarik Skubal. If the line for Tarik is $350 million or $400 million, I think you have to consider that to keep your star here, your best player, who you proved as soon as he came back this year. Magically the Tigers get hot. La-di-dee, la-di-da, how that fucking happens.
It's weird.
You get the best pitcher in baseball back, and all of a sudden you're good. Oh my God, holy shit, Mize gets healthy, Flaherty gets healthy. All of a sudden, players aren't being asked to play positions over their head, and they just have to do their role, and oh my God, the team's good again. Whoa. I might have a freaking Anson level, vein popping moment, because it's simple math. I'm gonna hit the Sean shit. It's simple math. They're better with Tarik Skubal than they are without him. So simple math, let's pay him. And so it takes two to tango. The Ilitches have to be willing to pay him $350 million plus, and the Skubal has to be willing to take less than $500 plus. There's $150 million of workaway there. And now, Anson, tell them about how the lockout may affect this contract negotiation as a whole.
Well, and I don't want to bore them, guys, but the fact is
the fine line.
The one thing that they're holding on to here is control, right? You get to control this guy and make a run for the playoffs. And if you do get to the playoffs and you make that run, paying those bills to keep him down the road become a little bit easier, especially if you make a deep run and make it to the World Series. I do think that this team is one of the top 4 teams in the American League, bottom or top 5 at worst. We're starting to see that positive regression come around. No one knows what happens this offseason when collective bargaining happens, and it's inevitable. We don't know if there's going to be a shortened season or a season at all. And if there's no season at all, or even a shortened one, you still maintain control in the situation. So when all shakes out and you figure out how the new collective bargaining agreement looks in the future of MLB, you could be in a very positive position to sign him and keep him. And if that salary cap happens, it could be less than what you would have planned to play him just to keep him here, and far less than what he would have been offered by another team. And if that cap again happens, there's a lot of teams that are out of the running. Because you go back to your Red Wings, bud, and when that salary cap was created, you had all these aging Hall of Famers on these exorbitant deals. You couldn't trade them to other teams. You had to just wait for those deals to finish because nobody else could take those big money contracts on. The Dodgers, if this happens to them, they will have to ride out the majority of their roster for some years until all of those contracts come to fruition. So they're conservative, we know that. And they're going to do the same until they know what the future of baseball looks like. They should sell. I'm not subscribing to what I just said. It's just what I think is happening.
Yes, that's correct, too. And another thing that throws me off a little bit about this whole Tarik Skubal situation is when we initially gave him that contract offer and every report said he wanted to stay in Detroit. That's what throws me off the most is he didn't take it. Obviously, he wants more money. But at the same time...
Well, they are disrespecting him with these offers.
They are.
Like, let's not beat around that bush, though. Like, that is a fact. Like, those reports are out there that the contract, and even in the qualifying offer in arbitration, and Tarik Skubal just drops his nuts on the table and shows up and just says, here, look at these 2 Cy Youngs I've won you.
Correct. But at the time, what did we offer him? $275? Was it less than that? But that's the thing, is what I'm saying is it's not far off on the goal of what he wants.
It was less than $275.
If it was less, then that's
less than $200. I think it was $150.
Oh, if it was $150, then 100% I'm not beating around the bush.
It was over a year ago, but it was ridiculously under market value.
Yes, if it was that under market value, then yes, I don't necessarily blame him for that 100%. But another thing is too he hired Scott Boras as his agent. And that's one of those guys that gets you out of those teams and puts you in those big markets.
Yep.
So it just kind of throws me off a little bit about how he came to the media and he said that he expected Scott Harris to buy and that we're going to go on another run. But I feel like if you really wanted to stay here and let's just say the offer was fair to a certain extent, I'm not too sure about it because it was a long time ago. And if what you're saying is correct, then I don't blame him for necessarily what he did. It just kind of throws it off in a way. And I'm Team Anson when it's like Like, listen, you can sell right now, and the future of your franchise looks amazing. Especially you have a lot of pieces to trade, not just Tarik Skubal, but you can set yourself up for success in the future right now, and you still have a young rotation, even minus him when you get a couple guys back. That's why it just throws me off so much. And I said it from the jump. I don't think Harris is doing anything. I actually think Skubal's walking after this year. Like, I don't see them making really any
I think that
moves.
he wants to stay when he says what he says, and I think that at that point he's trying to leverage the fan base. I do believe he wants to be in Michigan and Detroit going forward. The fact is we might not have enough money or not be willing to pay that money. I know they have it.
Right.
But what he does at this point, if they make a run, he ingratiates himself to the fan base, because both the franchise and Skubal came out not being loved by the fan base before this season starts. And then he gets injured, you get him back, and the team starts to cook. If they coast in and get into the playoffs with a great second half, and they get a big run there, and this guy continues to speak to the city, to speak to the fan base, I want to be here, I want to be here. Maybe that is enough, coupled with the revenue that you bring in from a playoff run, a deep one hopefully, that something happens here. And maybe the MLB's new look in terms of that collective bargaining agreement helps all of that happen.
Yeah, and I definitely could see it too. And hopefully, that, like you said, there is baseball next year and we get to sign him. Like, it's either you sign him or you trade him. There's no in between. You can't let him walk. I would love to still have Tarik Skubal on my team. If he's saying, if he means what he's saying and he wants to stay in Detroit, I'm all in for him staying, and I'm all in for us building around him, especially with the young players we have in our farm system as well. That it can easily come up here and make an impact right away. But that's just the thing, is I'm just scared that he's going to walk. That's the one thing that just throws me off, and I know he has an agent that is constantly looking for a bag in a big market. And that's just the track record. I'm just going by the track record. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but that is what the track record that Boris has to his resume.
Yeah, Steve O'Baby here says, the only thing I'm concerned about is this year and not next year. Let's focus on this year and getting to the playoffs. I'm on the other side of that. I think that the way that this franchise is built right now, you have one of the better you have a top 5 farm system. That's the facts. Honestly, really the only team that I would put above them at this point are the Brewers.
Yeah.
And so when you look at what this team can turn into, especially if you miss a year of baseball, because the minor leagues will keep playing and they'll keep developing, and now you come back in 2028 and you have all of these young pieces. Let the Dodgers, let the Padres, let these other rich teams like the Yankees and maybe even the Tampa Bay Rays, let them use these resources to buy in and try and leave their fan base with that great taste in their mouth after the last season of baseball for a year or two. For me, I just don't think we're well positioned enough to do that, because if you do move a bunch of those future pieces, you could be really looking at a vastly different return in 2028, again, if there's no baseball. But speaking of returns, we need to pay some bills. We will be back quickly here, but tell them about something that's not your daddy's dip.
Most certainly, A-Dub, I got you, brother. Actually, afternoon coffees are so a thing of the past, because we are all about Thrive Energy pouches, y'all. Because it ain't your daddy's dip. It is tobacco-free, nicotine-free, mental powerhouse of smart caffeine. No jitters, no sugar crash. Thrive can be found online at dipstop.com. Remember to use that promo code, though, WSF, for 15% off your entire order. Found exclusively at all Market Fresh and Market Square locations. Thrive Clean Energy. They flip and work, y'all.
The Super Bowl parade in Detroit will be one for the record books. Detroit just does it different. Woodward Sports, your official Super Bowl or Bust Lions network.
It's game on at Art and Jake's. Wings, burgers, pizza, and ice-cold drinks served up with attention to detail. Wall-to-wall TVs, great service, and a vibe that keeps your crew coming back. Art and Jake's, a sports bar setting with a fine dining flavor.
You smell that? That's Brad Holmes cooking. And the offseason smells good. Woodward Sports.
Hey, I know you've been thinking about refinancing your home or buying a new home, maybe your first home. You are in good hands with our new partners over at Supreme Lending. Give Chris and Chad a call, but please do it early in the process. So many people wait until the last minute. What they're going to do is they're going to guide you from start to finish. It's going to allow you to maybe even improve your profile so you can maybe get that better interest rate, 0% down payment program. One thing I know is that if you mention Woodward Sports, we're going to save you up to $500 off of your home appraisal. So give them a call today. Reach out to our friends at Supreme Lending.
And we
are back indeed, guys. We're a little back on the rails, but we're going to stay with baseball. A little mixed bag here. I do enjoy the All-Star weekend. I don't like the break from watching my fantasy scores, but the best part about All-Star weekend always has been, always will be, the home run derby, Justin.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to my dad. My dad's watching. I'll be home tonight. Let's watch some home run derby. It's a tradition of ours. So watch home run derby, watch the All-Star game together. We'll make some hot dogs for the All-Star game.
You know what?
Do you guys do that? Like when you watch the All-Star game? Like I have a hot dog every time I watch the All-Star game. I feel like it's just
I'm always watching it with
on brand.
Actual like ballpark Frank style? Or?
Oh yeah, gotta get the ballpark Frank. It's gotta be. And then I also mix in a Coney
no
dog
Polish
in there.
sausage.
Mix in a no, not when you're at a baseball game.
That's right.
And even if you
now that's a whole debate.
What about her brata?
Well, no.
Kielbasa or
hold on. Let me explain. And if you do, it's got to be a hot dog, an Italian sausage, hot dog, Polish sausage. Like you got it's like that. Like I will dabble. Like
that's fair.
Comerica has great Italian sausages. I love their Italian sausage. All right, but you can't be getting two of those. You gotta get a hot dog and an Italian sausage. You gotta do both.
Diversify.
All right. Also, if you're at Comerica Park, always get it from the tin guy. He's always on the first base side. He literally has a tin of hot dogs that are cooking in the tin, and he's got fresh buns. They're the best hot dog in Comerica Park. He always is on the first base line, and he wears a white shirt, red smock, hot dog. I mean, he looks like an old school. And he was the guy who used to go, hot dog, yogi. He got promoted to being that special guy. So shout out to him.
Solid.
Let's go.
But let's talk about some home run derby. Come on, man. This is a absolute staple of All-Star Weekend. Honestly, I like it more than the game. Hot take. I prefer the home run derby over the game.
Absolutely.
This is the best part of All-Star Weekend. And look, this is a game made for the young. All right, and I know someone, I forgot who it was. I think it was, shout out to Damon. He took Bryce Harper. I respect it. Hometown player. Always got a little bit of extra juice going. However, this is a young man's game. With the way that these rounds are constructed, it is hard to hit the amount of home runs that you have to hit to stay in this race. And you got a lot of young bats in this. Like you're looking at these 4 middle names right here. 5 middle names, 6 middle names right here, from Ben Rice all the way up to Junior Caminero. All these guys are under 25 years old. Honestly, actually under 23, if I'm not mistaken.
You might be right about that, actually.
So
a lot of young guns.
2 old guys, 1/3 kind of old guy. But
3 old, 7 young.
You know who's winning.
I do know who's winning.
Me too.
But I'm going to go last.
Who's that, B-Lad?
B-Lad, lead this off.
Before these shows started, I looked over at Justin and I said, you know what? Let me get Junior Caminero, and my sleeper pick is Jordan Walker. Junior Caminero is an absolute dog. Tampa Bay, they are just full of young talent. They actually Tampa Bay runs their organization so well, and they take the Moneyball style route every time. And
B-Lad, there's only 8 up there. You don't get to pick 2.
Well, okay.
Yeah,
well, I said Junior Caminero.
Because you stole mine. I shouldn't have swung it to you because I should have given mine. But I'll give my sleeper. You don't get a sleeper now.
Okay.
That's my number 1 as well, though. Keep going.
I've been demoted, but yeah. Junior Caminero is my favorite to win. But like I said. I guess it's not my sleeper pick anymore, but I wouldn't be surprised if Jordan Walker takes it either.
Cam, who do you like up there?
Got mine. It is going to be the big dude, Moon Murakami.
Yeah,
like his
the
size,
rookie. Somewhat.
Yeah, rookie. He's got the size. He's got the body type. Watch.
Now, he's coming back from injury, right?
He is coming back from injury. He's played for, I think, about a week, maybe 2 weeks since coming back off injury.
It's an awful lot. I don't know if I was manager, I'd let my guy.
I know, that is kind of crazy.
He's young. He'll be fine.
He's not that young.
All right, Anson, who do you got?
He's younger than we are.
I really shouldn't have gone last.
You should put some money right here.
Ben Rice.
Senior Rice.
That's definitely got some value.
Uncle Ben's Rice.
Not that bad of a play. Betting with Anson.
I know a lot about him. Had him as a as a prospect in my dynasty league. Came up Traded him early, which I like to do with some of the guys that suffer high Ks. Some of those guys you can see some possibility for positive regression in terms of eliminating those and being able to actually execute that power. Saw some power from him early on. I didn't expect this type of a season from him this early in his career, still a young guy. But this is a guy that, honestly, 27 years old, he's right in that frame, still young enough, but still kind of got that older guy power. I really like him as a sleeper. Wilson Contreras has been hot lately, though. He's been real hot. Boston Red Sox, hottest team in American League. I know. I don't believe that either. Now, Junior Caminero had a really poor April, really poor May. Figured it out in June and has been pouring it on since about mid-June. So you can take the hot guy. Wilson Contreras has been super duper hot too. What I know of Junior Caminero, another guy we traded, that's a guy that really can go into violent ups and downs. Love the consistency of Ben Rice, man. 29 homers on the season.
Yeah, but I'm not worried about consistency. This is batting practice. It's not like you're hitting off a live pitcher. This is completely different. Look, I like also Junior Caminero, who there's a different reason though. I like him because he did it last year, and he went far last year. He knows what it takes. He gassed himself out last year. I think this year he's going to be a little more conservative. I think it's a big deal to be your first time in the Derby. It is like it takes experience to be able to win it because and especially in the system that they have, like you can gas out really early if you swing too hard. So I think my favorite is it has to be Junior. I love his swing. I think that he's made for a home run derby with the way that he swings the baseball bat. And I think that Schwarber is the sucker's pick. I'm going to be honest. Everyone's going to take the home guy. The lefties do have the advantage in Citizens Bank Park. Actually, I think they changed it. No, it's still Citizens Bank. Anyway, the dimensions, it is 20 feet closer in right center than in left center. So that's a big deal for guys like Murakami, who that's going to be the main part of the ballpark where he's going to be aimed at. He is a pretty predominantly pull hitter. And he's my second pick. I like, and I'm it's a little chalky, I guess, from me. However, if you're going to put a lefty up there, as much as I like Ben Rice, I like Murakami's swing better. And he's like Caminero, built to hit home runs.
I want this guy to win.
Bryce Harper? I would love for him to be sick. I would love for Bryce Harper. That would be who I would if I was not picking someone, I'd be rooting for Bryce Harper to win.
Are you putting money on it?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna I think I'm gonna split like how much I put half on Junior and half on Murakami. So it'll essentially be plus 200 if either of them win.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go.
Maybe I'll pick one by the time I start, and I'll go with one. But I could,
Junior.
I think those two are. If you can pick two people to win, which is usually an option. If you can pick two people to win in one bet, it's like like Junior Caminero or Murakami. That's how I'm gonna attack it if I can, and I'll just put.
What do they give you, about 300 odds? Plus 3?
High 2s, low 3s, something like that. That was worth it for me.
I like the chances and the payout on the
Well,
Ben
you
Rice.
got to see the bracket, too. Hold on.
Oh, that is how they do it. Well,
The bracket matters. The bracket matters.
Do you have a favorite memory from the Home Run Derby?
Prince Fielder, when he won it.
Yeah?
I love that one. That was my favorite one. I believe he was a Tiger when he won it his second time.
I think you're right.
In KC. In KC, I remember watching that one. Prince Fielder, because Miguel would never do it. Because he didn't ever want to screw up his swing, which I understand. He is a stroke.
Cam, do you remember back in the 90s when the old school black and white Home Run Derbies were steady on ESPN?
Yes, and
Dude,
they were good.
I could sit and watch the old school all day.
Same.
It was awesome. That's my memory.
Josh Hamilton had a pretty pretty big staple in the home run derby as well, getting 28 homers in the first round.
All right.
What about Griffey
man.
Jr. hitting the warehouse in Camden?
Crazy.
Oh yeah.
They changed the rules again this year because they cannot stay the same. I don't know why.
Baseball.
So now instead of starting with a bracket like they have the last 3 years, I think, they now are starting as like a round-robin type deal where all 8 of them go, and then the top 4 advance. And then It's 1 versus 4 and 2 versus 3, and then that's the semifinals and the finals.
There should be no tournament. It should be best of each round, or a handful of best of each round.
I agree.
You got a best memory?
I just told you. Prince Fielder.
Oh, the Prince
Kansas
Fielder.
City.
You did.
Prince Fielder, Kansas City, winning the home run derby. That was my favorite. I also, Todd Frazier. Todd Frazier was great when he won. Was a big fan of that one as well, especially like in Cincinnati, the one he won in Cincinnati. And then I have one more. It's at the tip of my tongue. Damon, what do you got?
Bobby Abreu, 2005 at Comerica. Phillies.
That was 3. I don't remember that, but I've heard.
And then Ken Griffey at Fenway, where he put his hat backwards. You know, that was cool.
Were you at that?
No, we were supposed to get tickets. I had the jersey and everything. I had like the All-Star patch, right? And we didn't go. So I was really, really, really disappointed. So
Yeah.
But yeah, Bobby Abreu could hit though. Yeah.
I just loved watching those old ones, man. But speaking of memories, a good way to.
The old format was so much better. I preferred the outs. I preferred outs. Hey, I don't know about you guys.
Prefer outs.
Like, I preferred when they swung with outs.
Oh, yes.
Instead of time,
yes.
I liked when it was outs. So, like, if you started rolling and you were on 1 out, like, you'd 1 out left.
Yeah.
And you hit 10 home runs with 1 out left.
I didn't know they changed from that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was what the old format was, and I loved
Nothing's the same, Anson.
This is true. This is true. Amnesia will help you forget all about it, though.
That is true. Let him know, Justin.
Let me tell you about my friends at Amnesia. As you can see here, I've been enjoying this all show. It's why I'm in such a great mood. 2 flavors, 3 ways to enjoy, though. 1 device. You can hit it sativa, hybrid, or indica. As it should. As it should make you cough, because it's that damn good. Make sure you tap in with Amnesia today. And don't forget, they also have glass tip joints that we enjoyed before the show, and those are the best in the game. Their technology in that thing is unreal. Smooth smokes. Make sure you tap in with Amnesia today at your local dispensary.
The next generation of Detroit sports media is here. Crunch Time is back on Woodward Sports. Join Jeff Iafrate and Booner Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Taking Detroit sports coverage to the next level with massive interviews, viral moments, and the best live reactions. Get ready, Detroit. The young guns are taking over. Crunch Time on Woodward Sports.
You know how some things are so good they should be world famous, but they're not? Our house-made vinaigrette is one of those things. And the antipasto salad, we drizzle it over. Same with our hand-battered chicken tenders. Original recipe soups and pasta sauces. It's almost as if our original, world-famous Detroit-style pizza is mocking them. And that's not very nice.
Planet Fitness now has even more best-in-class strength equipment. Join today for $1 down and save.
We're stepping it up.
We're not slowing down.
Finding new faith, new focus.
Love that new equipment smell.
So, you in?
Join the club today. Save when you join for just $1 down, $15 a month. Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet.
Game is won in the trenches, and our big fellas don't mess around. The Woodward Heavyweights on Woodward Sports.
Yo, what's up, Woodward fam? If you're looking to take your relaxation to the next level, you got to check out Massage Chair House in Bloomfield Hills, the largest massage chair showroom in the Midwest. They carry top brands like Infinity and Osaki, making it the go-to destination for premium comfort and cutting-edge wellness technology. Be sure to visit Dr. Eric Duncan, the Wellness Doc, and creator of the #1 YouTube channel for massage chair reviews at The Wellness Doc. Book your visit today at Massage Chair House or simply scan the QR code on your screen in front of you. Massage Chair House, your ticket to the ultimate recovery and relaxation. And we back.
Final segment here, guys. Talk a little FIFA, and I do want to throw it to Sweet Potato Cam real quick, but I just found something out. This is some breaking news just that broke my heart. Somebody that I really, really love a lot is not a Star Wars guy.
Come on, stop.
Well,
Actually,
your
that kinda just broke-
generation,
I
you
can't
are
lie.
from
It
the
was.
generation, Sweet Potato
But guess
Camp.
what? I was too busy.
Explain to the chat
I got
how you've become
Confess!
a non-Star Wars guy.
Confess!
Well, being born in the 80s, I was playing outside. I've been playing soccer since kindergarten. I didn't have time for Star Wars. And if I watched Star Wars, I fell asleep to it. Why? Because I had to go to school and then soccer practice the next day. Never got into Star Wars. Plus, it's also too fantasy. Shout out to all my Libras out there. You know what it is.
Too fantasy.
Too fantasy
it's
for
just
me.
a
Yeah.
it's just a galaxy far, far away.
I know, but I need it to be more realistic, more like
Real-
plausible.
oh, you don't like the laser
More
swords?
That's
Is that the problem?
I'm not into Star Wars.
What are you, a Trekkie? Are you a Star Trek
Well,
guy?
shout out to my dad. I would not watch Star Trek, but he would definitely have it on.
So what is your sci-fi of choice that's not too fantasy?
Seems like he doesn't like sci-fi.
No, I'm into sci-fi, but Star Wars is just too far out there for me. Give me like Black Mirror on Netflix. Give me
And that's not far out there?
Well, that I like
It's
the psychological.
dystopian,
I
Justin.
like the
Oh
more
my
psychological thriller stuff.
dude.
Yeah.
I can't believe watching
Game
Black
of Thrones,
Mirror over Star
no
Wars.
You
Game
think
of
that
Thrones,
Star
no-
Destroyers don't exist in a far galaxy? Like big-ass ships that can blow
I
up
guarantee
planets?
you it exists in an alternate reality.
Look, I
Then
respect.
you're not ready for
I
that.
respect the franchise, but it's not for me. It clearly is for y'all.
Do you guys believe in
CERN?
the multi-dimensional
In
theory?
CERN, there's 17. Confidently.
No Lord of the Rings. No
What?
Game of Thrones. I don't have time for that fantasy shit.
There's a book. It was written in the 1800s.
Okay. Yeah, I'm into other
Do you
stuff.
read?
Yes.
I know you do.
Mostly in the wintertime. Summertime.
Can I buy you The Hobbit?
Completely different. You can buy me whatever, but
you
I
not
probably
gonna
won't
read
pick it
it?
up.
He's gonna wipe his
I
ass
I
with
can
it.
re-gift it.
That's whack, dude. That's so whack. You're not a re-gifter
Wait,
potato.
You want me to lie? I can't lie to kick
See,
it,
when
y'all.
you're,
All right, let's
when
get
you're
into it.
disappointing me,
I'm not gonna
I'm just
lie
going to
to
call
kick
you potato instead of sweet potato.
Do what you do, Dubster. Do what you
Man,
do.
Star Wars slander on a Monday? Way to start my
Not
week
here
off
for it.
not sweet.
Nah, not here with
That's
it.
all right. There's
I
plenty,
can't even
there's-
push against. I
There's
can't
plenty
even
of
push
other
back on
cool
Cam. I
stuff
feel
out
bad.
there. There's plenty of other cool stuff out there to get into. Y'all obviously did
Alien?
Star
What about
Wars.
Alien?
Well,
Predator?
What? That's when I was. Those are both like franchises when I was younger. Sure, I got into that.
So
but,
was
like,
Star Wars.
Yeah, Star Wars was past me. I let my younger brother get down on that stuff.
Tell us what happened in soccer.
Well, semifinals are now set. There was a very suspect, controversial goal, the wire goal. After a big clear by
But there was
Cleve-
there was no heartbeat in the football, right? Is that the deal?
I don't know. They were talking some kind of chip in there to where they can like gauge.
There
like,
is a chip
the
in there.
trajectory.
Yeah, and
but
they
it
showed
wasn't-
they showed the frequency meter, and there was nothing happened when it hit.
nothing ticked
But your
it, nothing-
eyes.
You could see it happen.
clearly happened. Gave them such an advantage. Boom, boom. Right after it hit the wire, it fell. 2 touches, goal. They didn't even review it. No review. FIFA. I mean, we all know FIFA is whack, but it's surfacing.
It is. And look.
It's still entertaining though, for
the
me.
top 4 teams in the tournament
Right.
magically make the semifinals with no issues.
Yep.
Even though multiple games went down to the wire, and a couple of them got a little of a nudge to them across the line. Argentina, England, and so now we're looking at Spain and France and England and
1 versus
Argentina.
3 and-
Crazy that it is, 2 extremely European nations versus 2 Spanish nations. Oh, it's crazy how it lined up perfectly for that to happen. Sorry, there's just too many. I'm on conspiracy ants inside.
No, I mean
Cue it up.
top four FIFA rankings are now in the semifinals.
Like this is there is just way too much going on here. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm on the FIFA's fixing this shit. Like obviously Messi gets a whistle. I'm not saying that he shouldn't get a little bit of a easier whistle, but like some of this stuff is ridiculous. and I love Messi, and like I'm a Messi stan. I'm a GOAT Messi guy.
Yeah.
But some of these calls are ridiculous.
Just so
you want England to win?
No, hell no. No, fuck England.
No.
I'm actually. That's the one team I don't want to win. If England wins, I'm gonna be pissed.
Why do Americans want England to lose so much?
Fuck them.
Why?
Because we own them.
Why?
That's why. We can't stand seeing them be better at a sport than us. That's me.
This is 250-year anniversary of ownership.
Yeah, it is.
But secretly,
and you can't win it on our soil. You can't win the 200.
Secretly, the Royals still own us.
All right, Ants, shut up. I don't want to. I only want to push my narrative that we own them.
No, I got to be honest with you. I think most Americans are really resolute in wanting England to lose, and I'm for it.
You got it. And got to look at the Golden Boot standings up there, and I think that's no surprise. Who's up there? Mbappe.
It's going to be a rematch,
Messi.
though. It's going to be
a
fourth,
rematch. Though, number 4 on this list.
Yep.
That guy deserves a whole lot of credit.
Actually, he should have 5 because he got one from the wire. And realistically, Erling Haaland should have 8
if that guy fucking passed the ball.
To pass to him.
That was absurd. I was watching with Spenny, and I bet on Erling Haaland to score a goal. And I literally stand up out of my chair. And I'm like, 2-on-1. This is going to Haaland. It's got to go to Haaland because in soccer there is so many ways to get a guy the ball on a 2-on-1. Like he's literally the defender's a pylon out there at that point. Like honestly, and the one thing you can't do is try to dribble around him. That is literally the one. Like if he would have kept running straight, the defender would have either had to close on him or let him go to the goalie, giving him a shot or pass. Like that is, and the fact that he couldn't either lob pass over him to give Haaland a header, through ball him to give Haaland a breakaway, or just pass him the fucking ball straight up.
He held on to it too long.
That is the literal best scorer in football right now, in my opinion. He was playing with Norway with like 2 or 3 guys on that team playing in the Premier League, and he still is up there with 7 goals. Playing with pretty much no one.
Norway had no business being in it still.
The only reason they got that far was because of Haaland, and when the lights are bright, the fact that you go away from your best player, I forget who it was, but that winger is literally, he's in the loony bin. That's crazy. I can't imagine. He was probably thinking, oh yeah, I'm going to be the guy. I'm about to seal it for Norway, my country, through the semifinal, the best turnout we've ever had in a tournament, and then... Shisherlin? It was Shisherlin? Well, Shisherlin, the moment was too big, buddy. You didn't give it to your hoss, the big man that got you there, and look what happened. You're sitting at home in Norway now instead of being in the semifinal like you should be.
Shit show.
All right.
So Argentina, France next Sunday? Is that
yes.
what we're looking at?
That's what's happening. It's going to be a rematch. Mbappe's going to win.
What more does FIFA want? We've seen what's going on here. It is not. This is scripted. It is going to be the
only
passing
sport, right?
Like it was the
the only sport that's scripted.
It was the coronation last year. It was Messi finally cemented unanimous go. This year, passing of the torch to Mbappe. That is exactly what you were watching right now. It is exactly what's going to happen.
Shit show. That's all we got for you guys on Monday here.
Woo!
It's an interesting one. You guys are going to get Braylon back tomorrow, and I bet you'll be happy about that.
And I bet we're going to argue. Let's go.
And I bet he'll have clips of really nice golf shots. What else you got?
What else do I have?
Yeah.
I'll be here tomorrow. Don't you worry.
So will
I'll
Cam,
be here scrapping
and so will B-Lad, and so will
Chat, we dropping the gloves tomorrow?
You betcha.
We dropping the gloves tomorrow? We're going to mix it up?
Only if you call your grandma on air.
Oh,
Listen, guys.
150 likes.
Smash the like
150 likes.
Nope, chat sucks. Chat's not living up to its potential.
You know what?
We were at 185 people in here, and we couldn't even get to 91 likes. Shame on you, chat. Shame on you, because we do it for you, and you guys let us down.
Hey,
we love you though.
We also have a new The Braylon Edwards Show social on both on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. So if you guys want to do us a favor, check those out and give them a follow. And smash that like button before you get out of here. We will be back.
Prayers up to John Effin Lord.
Yes.
Shout out to him, man.
Yes.
Love you. Sending our love and our prayers. I hope that you have a great day. And, you know how to reach out to multiple people here. So if you need anything, don't hesitate. We're here for you.
Jesse Woodward. Can't wait until real football is back. Brother,
Woodward Wings back tomorrow, too. Come on.
Hey, guys, y'all have a great drive home from work or enjoy yourself at home. Whatever you're doing tonight, enjoy your Monday. This is the Braylon Edwards Show. We'll see you tomorrow in just an hour from now, a little less than. Come back for the heavyweights.
The most talked about Detroit.